Super. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news.
Line is waiting, fate is on your side. You hear the distant thunder, there's lightning in your stride. For the warriors, never giving up the lead. To take it to the top. There's only one winner. You're never gonna stop. There's only one winner to take.
Hi, welcome to the Power True Morning Show. It is Thursday, August 21st of 2025. 75% of the show in St. Louis Park, Minnesota. 25% in Las Vegas, Nevada. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing?
Good. How's Circa in Las Vegas?
It's beautiful, man. I'm sitting in the Sportsbook right now. I don't know if you have me up on your StreamYard or not,
We do.
but
Yeah.
I'm sitting right in the Sportsbook. Hi.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Outstanding,
That
right?
looks
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah, it's huge,
Yeah.
huge. And they flew me out here and picked me up in a big old sweet limo and treated me like a stud, drove me around town. We picked up some hookers. No, we didn't do that. But I've been here. I got here yesterday afternoon and went out on the town in lovely downtown Las Vegas, Nevada here, and it's been fun. So I'm sitting here in the Sportsbook. It's 3:32 a.m. local time, so there's not a lot of people in here, but this place is packed with fantasy football players as they're launching their big Circa Survivor and Circa Million fantasy football stuff this weekend. So we're out here celebrating the beginning of football season.
That's
why
sweet.
have we never done a Survivor bet?
I don't know.
It's
That's
a
good
great question. Maybe we do something like that with Charts. Maybe that's our new angle on the Charts Challenge. Maybe the loser dies.
Oh, great.
Then Hawk will pass every week.
Well, Zach's lost every year, so
That's a good point.
tough break for Zach.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Zach.
and-
I'm gonna
And we get to
die.
choose. We let the listeners help us choose how we die.
Ooh. I hope it's painful.
Calm
It's a
down.
Vikings funeral.
Well,
Yeah, just like Harrison Phillips.
it was for Harrison Phillips
well
yesterday.
played.
I can't believe it.
Man,
Same. That caught me out of nowhere.
yeah, it is a weird one, but again, it's almost a testament to all these young guys behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys who we've barely ever heard of, but I guess they're impressive. That's why it's a good day to have Ben Lieber in like an hour to break
That's
some of these
right.
other guys down.
He'll come in and pretend he knows what he's talking about football, and he'll break it all down for us, I guess. I don't know. You guys ever ride in first class on a plane?
Yes, I have.
Not really. I mean,
It's like being Eddie Murphy in The Golden Child. No, not Golden Child. Which movie is that? The one where he's the prince.
The beginning of Coming to America.
That's right. Yeah. The
Yeah.
royal penis is clean, sir.
Right.
Yeah, that thing. Right. It's the best. 2 male flight attendants. So I tried some new things yesterday. It was a lot of fun, and riding in the first class is the best. Though I like you know how they offer you maybe peanuts or maybe some little cookies and maybe a Diet Coke, but you only get half the can. You know, back in the regular. Not in first class. You order your dinner before you get on the plane.
Damn.
I know.
Yeah,
I had some
good for
sweet
you.
fancy meatballs.
Yeah?
And some kind of crazy white cheese, and it was delicious. And they gave me a Jack and Diet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I know, it's cool, man.
So, like, first class when you're, in the continental U.S., it's cool, right? But when you walk back to where the peasants sit, right, the Jack Dawson seats at the back of the plane, which is where I normally sit,
Yeah.
you're always like, all right, first class looks nice. The seats look a little bit bigger, a little more space, a little more legroom. That's fine.
Yeah.
Then you see the price, and a lot of times I'm like, I just don't care, right? It's 2.5 or 3 hours to Vegas. I don't care. I don't need first class. The international ones.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
The difference between basically a nice Airbnb in the front with a bed and a living room and a bar, and then in the back, you're sitting next to 15 crying babies, and you're going, I want to live up in that penthouse suite up there. The gap is so significant internationally.
There's a J.O. suite
Really?
There is. There really is. I don't know if you
Absolutely.
guys have ever noticed that or not. There's
100%.
there's a place where ladies can breastfeed, and then a place where dudes can JO. There's two different booths. It's the craziest thing, man.
I would have guessed it's the same booth, but you do you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love it. I'm going to try that one of these days. I have no idea. Yeah. Hey, you guys,
Going in the same booth?
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna keep squeezing until something comes out.
Jesus.
Hey, no, I meant anyway.
Yeah,
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you guys this between us because they ain't other people around here. But to my left-hand side is the giant. You guys have been in the Circa Sportsbook.
Oh, yeah.
It's unbelievable.
It's a 10 out of
So
10.
It's the best sports book in
It's
Las Vegas.
one of my favorite places on the planet.
Right. So they have the giant Sirius XM broadcast booth to my left,
Yeah.
And the reason I couldn't be in there right now is because there's somebody in there filming right there, and they're talking about betting and fantasy football. Have you ever noticed that everybody except for, hold on, everybody except for Charge, who's involved in fantasy football, like on television, is the nerdiest looking sons of bitches you ever saw in your life? Like, these guys would be way better off if you couldn't see them. I'm going to tell you right now, because they sound like experts.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you what, they look like they haven't left their mom's bedroom. And I don't mean their bedroom. I mean their mom's bedroom.
Well, the beauty of it, right, is if you want to talk about the game of football, you need to be like Ben. Probably
Yeah.
played it.
Correct.
Right? You look like you could have played it. The guys who are fantastic at fantasy football weren't former players.
they were
No.
not.
They're people that understand analytics and can break down numbers and probability. And
Yeah.
you don't have to
Nope.
walk a mile in your lifetime. Just sit
No.
down at your computer and start hacking away.
Yep.
There's a guy on
Makes sense.
there's a guy on a screen that's bigger than my place, right now in front of me. You know how big the televisions are here. He's on the
Yep.
main
yeah.
screen. I'm not going to turn the computer on because it would be mean if I showed you who I was talking about.
Oh.
But just picture a man who looks like a football.
Yeah. So, Hey Arnold, the cartoon.
I'm going to tell you right now, this guy sounds like an expert. But watching him talk, holy blank.
Yeah, this is the nice way to say it because RIP, right? It's essentially the John Clayton theory. How
Yeah.
did John Clayton stay on TV talking about football for as long as he did? He happened to be fantastic at his job.
And the
100%,
nicest guy you ever met, by the
And
way.
everybody says John Clayton was
Yeah.
the nicest, but it's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I mean, well said.
Who's the
Jesus
character on South Park that looks like him?
Mr. Mackey.
Mr. Mackey.
Yeah, Mr. Mackey.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Mr. Mackey.
He's dead, too?
I don't know.
I hope not. I love that character.
I don't know. I don't know.
I didn't see last night's episode.
I
haven't seen it yet.
I just heard it was titled "Towley Goes to Washington."
Yeah.
Oh, my
I've
gosh.
seen some clips. I guess it's a 10 out of 10.
Gotta love Towley.
Yeah,
wait.
Towley's the best.
Yep.
I can't wait.
Yeah, no, the Harrison Phillips thing came out of nowhere. It's
Yeah.
essentially a salary dump. We don't have to even go into the weeds about the 6th and 7th rounders that are swapped. Who gives a rat's ass? It's
Yeah.
the Vikings are going to pay half of his salary, and the Jets pick up the other half. So essentially, we save $3.7 million, and we give some of these young guys a crack. It's
Yeah.
interesting.
It is. Man.
Yeah, it's weird to trade a captain like this close to the season. That's the part that kind of got me. I know they upgraded, but like they wanted to have depth. He would have been a great depth piece, and they just moved on from him. It was
And
shocking.
we got a 6th and a 7th rounder or something like that. Is that what we got? Or 2 6th and a 7th?
Yeah, but then we sent them something
Yeah.
too. So again, in essence, it's a wash. Who cares, right? And those are just absolute flyers anyway. I just think it's interesting that you are going to pay half of his money just to get rid of him.
Yeah, that
so
part's weird.
It truly is that. Again, some of these guys, I'm not even sure how to say a couple of these guys' names yet because they just haven't made a
Hawk
splash.
does.
But
Yeah.
you got Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave. Those are the
Yeah.
two big offseason signings.
Of course.
Jalen Redmond's been coming up the last year or so.
They love that kid, by the
Yeah,
way.
he's
They've
great.
always
Great
loved that kid.
too.
Lieber does too,
Wonderful
right?
dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
This Taki, is it Taimani? Is that how you say his
Taimani,
last
that's right.
name?
Uh-huh, yep.
Yep.
Taki apparently has flashed. Now, I've heard it's not Tyrion Ingram Dawkins, right? It's Tyrion, I think.
I don't
It's-
care. It's Tyrion. I mean,
it's Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
it's
Tyrion,
Game of
yeah.
Thrones. Yeah, this
Yeah.
guy's going to cut my head off.
Right.
He's really
he knows
good.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he's
really
real
like
good.
him.
Levi Drake Rodriguez and Elijah Williams. So you
That's
have all
right.
these young guys that are dirt cheap, and they're just going to roll with that group instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool.
I don't
Let's
know.
go for it, man. I don't know. They know
Yeah.
what they're doing, right?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
They have an embarrassment of riches. But when I saw the headline saying Harrison Phillips has been traded, I'm like, did we get a wide receiver? Did we get a cornerback? Did we? But this again, like you said, Corey, this was just getting rid of some salary, right?
Salary
I don't know.
dump.
That's it. Salary
Yeah,
dump.
it's like Polad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda
It's like
it's not
the
that
pole
bad.
ads.
'Cause
It's your dad's second favorite kind of dump.
yeah, right. It's like
that
what is
me?
it?
Yeah, no, that was you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well said, Paul.
What is that thing called? Ants on a lumber yard or something like that. What is it
Ants on
called?
a log?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's a celery dump.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Well played. That's really funny.
Oh, thank you, man. I'm on my game. It's 3:30 a.m.
Chris, that was fantastically funny. It
Thank you.
humored me.
That's very
Ants on
funny.
a
was
log are
great.
outstanding.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Nope.
Oh, that
Celery,
looks so
peanut
gross.
butter, raisins, A+.
No one for 1 second believes you've ever
Oh,
had
of
celery.
course
Yeah.
no, I've had no.
Oh, my
I mean,
gosh,
it's
look at
covered
these
in
ladies.
Thousand Island dressing, but yeah.
Guys, I'm going to go outside today when I wake up from my nappy poo, and I'm going to sit at the Circa pool and just watch boobies.
Okay.
That's legal. That's legal here.
Yeah. You're
Just
just
to
going
watch him?
Yeah.
Just to watch them. Yeah. I mean, they'll be attached to people.
yeah.
I have not been to Circa Swim. I've heard it's spectacular.
You've not
but,
been?
I haven't
Not
been
to
up
the
there
snow.
either. No.
What?
No, haven't
Oh
been
my
outside,
gosh.
But I've been to where you are right now, and again, Sauce, you've spent days there just
Yeah.
sitting there watching
A+.
football. There is, I don't know, it is a little bit like Rudy's dad when he walks into Notre Dame Stadium for the first time. It's when you see the Circa Sportsbook, if you like sportsbooks, there are so many on the strip that are afterthoughts.
Yeah.
Right, where the casino's like,
Yeah.
we got to have one, but we don't really care.
Yeah.
It just does, it's not worth our time. We don't have the space. Circa went the other way and said, let's make this a masterpiece.
Yeah. It's an
And,
omni theater.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
it's
it's the
just
best.
overwhelmingly gigantic.
Yeah.
It's electric to watch just about any game.
Yeah. I mean,
So cool.
Rosie, my dad and I watched the Masters there.
Yeah,
that
why
one year
not?
we went out there. It's awesome. I love Circa. I'm so happy you're there, Hogs.
And it's the same for Circa Swim. I mean, I walk out there, I'm like, this is the greatest thing these guys have ever.
Yeah.
And my hands, they form like this. I don't know if you guys ever see me on the
Yes.
stream or
Yeah.
not.
I don't
But
need
my
to
hands
see you.
go immediately like I can't even pick things up because my hands
Right.
are shaped like this.
Yep.
And
Were they
sometimes
ever
like this.
Wow.
Were they ever like, hey, sir, the screen is behind you. You're supposed to look up there.
Most of the time they look at me like, sir, please, the trash is overflowing. Get to work. And I'm like, I don't work here. I don't know. I don't work here.
I flew first class here.
I saw last night, Hawk, you were walking on Fremont Street, and you were saying it was still about 100 degrees, even though it was 10 p.m.
I kid you not. When I went to bed, it said on my alarm clock. By the way, the Circa hotel room that I'm in, everything is it's push button. You can dim the lights. You can turn the lights up. The shower's the best shower. That was the worst thing was getting out of the shower this morning. It's a great room, but it was 102 degrees when I went to sleep last night.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the kid that checked me in said they broke a record earlier this year, and I think it was 116.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, it's going to be 109 today, they say. So I love it. Bring it on. Who cares?
Hideous. Well, Hawk, the high on Sunday in Minnesota is 66.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Can't
That's what
wait.
I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to get me a sweet, deep, dark tan outside, fall asleep with the sunglasses on so nobody can see where my eyeballs are pointing. You know what I'm saying?
You love boobs.
I do. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Zach, anybody you know?
No, my friend doesn't like him.
Yeah, he's not here today, though.
Is he not?
No.
No.
He's not coming in. Timers is no
not?
Timers.
No, I think he said his boss is in town. And then I offered him Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and he said no to all of them.
Well, that ain't right.
You offered him Thursday, too?
Well, yeah, good point. I meant Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah.
Our guy, .com Tom, is on the big screen up here above my head right now. I don't think it's live. I don't know. Look at him. God, these are a lot of TVs. I'm easily distracted, and this is trouble for me, man.
Yeah, it's sweet. though.
Odds to win the NFC Championship. Vikings 11-1.
It's such a big screen that the lighting on you, on your face, it looks like you're in like a nightclub with the lights. Just
Keeps changing. Yep.
And I'm wearing a
Pretty cool.
collared shirt, so I look like I'm.
no buttons.
You want me to button it a little bit
Why
less?
do they even
There you
put
go.
buttons on there? I don't get it.
Come on, baby.
All right, Chris is in Las Vegas.
Look at me.
Ben Lieber in a little bit. Justin Kenzemius in a little bit because college football starts this week. We'll talk Gopher football as well, even though they are a week away. This is the
I think
Power-
Parker Fox can't lose too, buddy.
Oh, that's right. I was forgetting about Parker because he's in the last hour.
I think
Right,
Parker
like-
Fox can't lose, yeah.
Yeah, he's always reliable. He's here on Thursdays.
That's right.
Sauce, good first segment, though, man.
Yeah,
well
thanks
done.
to my amazing friends at Gutter Helmet and GutterHelmetMN.com. The leaves are going to start falling. Never clean your gutters again.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
This Labor Day at Lowe's, get up to 40% off select major appliances, plus get next-day delivery on hundreds of appliances. Valid on eligible in-stock orders through 9/10/25. Selection varies by location. Order by 4 p.m. subject to product and driver availability. Fees based on purchase. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com for more details.
This Sunday, iHeart presents the Big Three Championship between the Miami 305 and the Chicago Triplets. This epic fight for the title pits Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson against Montrezl Harrell. In their regular season meeting, Montrezl exploded for 28 points and dominated the Chicago win. Can Beasley and crew win the rematch when it counts the most? The action starts with the Big Three's 8th annual All-Star Game, featuring Dwight Howard, Greg Monroe, Jordan Crawford, Jonathan Simmons, and more. The no-holds-barred action starts Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 Pacific on CBS.
Old windows letting you down? Upgrade to Minn Kota windows. Built tough right here in the Midwest to handle every season. Energy efficient and guaranteed for life. Visit MinnKotaWindows.com today. Minn Kota Windows. Midwest built, Midwest tough, guaranteed for life.
I talk a lot about our diamonds, but do you know what the best advertisement for a wedding day diamond is? It's a wedding day diamond. When she proudly shows her new diamond to family and friends, right after all the oohs and ahs, the first question will be, where did he get it? And that's why every wedding day diamond needs to be a showstopper. We want them walking away thinking to themselves, well, I guess I know where I'm getting my diamond. We're not a national chain. If we were, maybe we wouldn't care as much. But we're local, and it matters to us. We feel an obligation to the good people of Minnesota who put their trust in us. That's why I won't delegate the task of finding the best, most beautiful diamonds out there to anyone else. Every diamond in every one of our stores has been painstakingly chosen by me to show us in their very best light. You have my word on it. You're only going to do this once. We can help you do it right. Wedding Day Diamonds, created just for you. Located across from Ridgedale Center in Minnetonka. Wedding Day Diamonds, 9 locations, including Rochester and St. Cloud.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce here. If you're looking for the best pizza for your next get-together or just a family dinner, that pizza is 7th Avenue Pizza. My favorite is the meatball and pepperoni. It's got my face on it. You can't miss it because I have a huge head. You can find 7th Avenue Pizza at all X-Golf locations.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Just open the free iHeartRadio app, search in U Metal Radio, and make it your next preset.
Bill Engvall is back. Even though he retired from stand-up, the blue-collar comedy tour icon couldn't stay away from the stage. Here's your sign to see him live when he returns to Treasure Island on Friday, September 5th. Get your tickets at TICasino.com.
From the LevelMN.com Weather Center.
This report is sponsored by Audible.
Twin Cities weather, we have some absolutely fantastic weather to kick off the Minnesota State Fair today, and it's only going to get better, and I'm talking a lot better this weekend into next week. Today, sunshine, still a little muggy with a high of 82. Some scattered thunderstorms tonight into tomorrow. Our high tomorrow, 81. We're talking 60s to low 70s by the weekend. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. Temperature now 67.
Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. Fall for a brooding duke. Dive into a steamy romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas. Or find the perfect rom-com from Lily Chu. Start listening free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
This is FM 100.3 KFXN Minneapolis, St. Paul. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. KFAN, an iHeartRadio station.
Welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show. It's Thursday, August 21st. Again, Corey Cove, Meat Sauce, Paul Lambert, and Zach Halverson in Minnesota. Chris Hockey live from Las Vegas, Nevada. Chris, there's a lot of reasons why you're probably pumped to be in Las Vegas. Can I give you one more?
I know what you're going to say. It's as far away from the state fair as I could get in a short distance of time.
Not just that, right? The state fair obviously opens this morning, right? The 12 days of awesomeness, if you ask me and Paul, starts today.
Yeah.
I'm with Elizabeth Reese. I'm on Team Elizabeth Reese that this should be 14 days. You should make it exactly 2 weeks. It's a nice even number. 2 weeks,
nice
call it a day.
It is even.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. The Power Trip Morning Show is at the State Fair Wednesday, right?
That's
Wednesday.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
August 27th from 6:30 p.m. right after Barrow to 8
Barrow.
o'clock. And basically everybody from the show, not just the four of us, but everybody else, all the weekly contributors are going to be there except for Creasel and Lieber. Everybody else. It's going to be fun. We've been saying for months, we're going to do one show and one show only. We're going to do one.
One.
We're going to do one.
One.
About 2 or 3 weeks ago, Abbott goes, hey, I know Hawk's going to be in Vegas, but Sauce and Corey, why don't you guys do a show that first weekend? And Sauce is like, yeah, I'll do it. And I'm like, I don't know. Let me get back to you. And then we just didn't bring it up. We didn't bring it up.
Yeah, we thought we
didn't
could
bring
move
it up.
on,
And I thought we had just moved on. I thought it was pretty clear. We're not that interested in doing it. No thanks. And then Abbott put the pressure on Sauce, and Sauce is like, fine, I'll do it. So then you, me, and who else was in the room there?
Zachus.
Well, Zach ended up coming into the room late. We were in Abbott's office yesterday, and Sauce is going through all these people that he has got to join him on Saturday, right? Because I hadn't agreed to it over text. You said you would.
Yeah.
You said, like, Creasel's going to be out there. You were working on a handful of other people. And Abbott looked at me and he goes, how many people do we have to get you to agree to it? I go, I don't know. And then in walks Zach. And Abbott goes, hey, Zach, do you want to do Saturday, noon to 2 at the fair? Yeah. And then he hesitated because he knew that if the floodgates open, is that putting somebody in a bad spot? Somebody being me. So then it was basically, Chris is in Vegas. Everybody else wants to do noon to 2. Why won't you do it?
Oh, my God. You didn't fall for it.
He compared me to somebody else in the building, and I'm like, come on, man.
Yep.
And I freaking broke.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I freaking broke. Because my girls get back that day, even though it's like 4 o'clock. And he goes, you can get to the airport to pick them up by 4. I go, they parked to the airport. I don't need to pick them up. He goes, you have no excuse then.
Yeah.
So when are you doing it?
So we're freaking doing it. Noon to 2.
On Saturday?
Saturday, noon to 2.
That's dumb.
I know.
Yeah, super dumb.
Well, I'm glad you guys are doing it. Get used to it. I mean, maybe this is they're testing the waters to see what it's going to be like without me.
No, and that's exactly what I said. I'm like, let's not do it without Chris. Let's just do the one on Wednesdays. We don't need to do like half the show. Let's just. No, people need to see you out there. Oh God, freaking drop foot and stupid ideas. Oh,
yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do.
So they broke me.
Enjoy it.
I shouldn't have. It was peer pressure.
It's the new you. You always say, no, I don't want to do it.
And
Why?
I did
Because I don't want to do it.
For the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I didn't need a good excuse. Why don't you want to do it? Because I don't want to.
Yeah. Yeah, but you've never had to have a good excuse. You, Corey, or you, Hawk, and like PA probably never get pressured. Do you want to do this? Nah.
Oh, we get
Sounds
pressured.
great.
We just say no.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been doing. But then you broke and Zach broke and everybody else broke. And I'm like, God dang it. Now I'm the only one that's really holding out. So I just succumbed to peer pressure. And I'm normally not a peer pressure guy, but I fell for it.
Yeah, you did.
He offered to pay for my cheese curds, and I'm not kidding.
Wow.
I told him no. I'm like, I'm going to pay for my own cheese curds. It's the idea that I'm wasting like 4 hours getting there and staying there and whatever. But
would you ask them?
It'll be fun.
I tell him I don't need him to pay for my cheese curds. I just like a parking pass, like a big boy, if they'd be willing to give me one, because I guess they think I'm going to walk out there. But I don't know. I think I'm telling you, they're grooming you guys to see what it's going to be like without me. It's coming.
Zero chance.
It's coming. I'm telling you, it's what's exactly happened. That's why they're having you guys do it. So you better do a rotten job. That's all I'm saying.
I can promise you we will.
Yeah. I've already started the prep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sauce, 30 minutes ago, goes, what do you guys want to do on Saturday? Should we just wing it?
Yeah.
I go, yeah, we're just going to wing it.
Yeah.
This is going to be, again, it's an annual tradition in the Cove household. My dad will call me after the State Fair show and say, I didn't really get that show. A lot of it was just stuff that was visual, and I couldn't see what you guys were talking about. It seemed like you had to be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a noon to 3 Saturday time slot. I don't
We're not
care.
doing 3, are we?
Oh, sorry, noon to 2. I don't care. Doesn't change my ratings. That kills Saturdays with Sauce ratings.
Yeah, and those died years ago.
I can't wait.
But the State Fair does start today, and I freaking love the fair. That's the thing that sucks about the fair is when I get there on Saturday, I'm going to be super pumped because I freaking love it.
Yeah.
It
Once
is
you
the
get
idea
there,
that
it's
I just didn't want to do it.
Hawk,
But,
when are
now
you going
it's
to
too
start
late.
walking there for Wednesday?
You know what? I'm hoping I can hitch a ride with somebody. Maybe I can catch a ride with somebody from KQ or something like that. Because I don't know. Because or maybe Hubbard will come pick me up and take me down there. Because I hear that
have a shuttle.
Yeah. They spend money and let people go in there. I have no idea. And I'll tell you what. You know what's weird is I have my personal computer that I'm on right now. Look how much better my camera looks than you guys.
A million %.
Yeah, a million
And it might be because of the lighting on me from these giant television screens here at the Circa in Las Vegas. But you guys look like the living dead.
Yeah.
That's just my
I
complexion,
wouldn't
though.
blame the cameras for that.
Yeah, you could have perfect 4K cameras and we'd still look like that.
So anyway,
4K.
come see us noon to 2 Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to do that.
Of the Power Trip Morning Show, except for Chris.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that. But
Man.
enjoy it. Have fun. That'll be great. Eat some cookies.
Yeah.
What are we going to do? I don't want to talk sports. What are we going to talk about?
We'll do that, the Maxie and the Mike method, where we just talk about who knows.
So like food, travel, who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, that's We'll get cheese curds.
We have a fictional character come in and do a podcast, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
That's a good idea. Do fantasy football talk.
Yeah, that's on 2 hours before us.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Do fishing talk. Talk about fishing.
That's 4 hours before us.
Can I swap out if I can get Tackle Terry Tuma to replace me so he can talk fishing?
I love the idea of doing some swapping here. I mean, that's something that hasn't been done on the fan before. Swap shop. Is that what they call it?
Can we trade Tackle Terry for Corey and maybe Billy, too? Get Billy here.
And we'd have to get Billy.
On this show or just Saturday's show?
Just whenever.
Okay.
The show.
Because I believe Tackle Terry Tuma is capable of joining the Power Trip
Oh, of
Morning
course
Show.
he is.
He's a notable name. He's a known commodity.
Great sense of humor.
That's what I've heard.
Loves the ladies.
Loves them.
Irrelevant.
Yeah. No, it's
he
not.
loves the fish.
Yeah.
Right? Loves probably
that's
the
what
deer.
I said.
Oh. Well, I can introduce him to some people.
Front Page Sports is next. We'll go through some scores and some stats. Chris is in Las Vegas. This is
Yes,
the
I am.
Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
Good morning. We've got an accident on Highway 61 westbound on the entrance ramp from Highway 10. They cleared a crash Highway 36 eastbound at McKnight. There's overnight road work scheduled on 94 westbound at Maple Grove Parkway till 6 a.m. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest Total Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, we're all about keeping you on the road to summer fun, to rides, to the beach, even to faraway places. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Summer drives start here.
Let's talk Luther and LutherAuto.com. 45-plus Luther locations are all over the Twin Cities. If you want to buy, lease, trade in, get service, get tires, Luther has it all. And last week we broke down all the major awards Luther won when it comes to the Star Tribune, Minnesota's Best Awards. Best New Car Dealer, Best Used Car Dealer. Their Customer Service won awards. Look, when you are thinking about buying or leasing, you go to Luther. I've been doing it for something like 10 or 11 or 12 years. They're fantastic. All three vehicles in my household are Luther vehicles. They're fantastic. So if you are looking today to buy a vehicle and you don't know what you want, Start at LutherAuto.com. Start shopping around. They happen to have the largest inventory of vehicles in the state of Minnesota. So whatever you're looking for, they most definitely have it. Then get into one of those dealerships. There's 45-plus Luther locations. Get a test drive and buy the right way, the Luther way. Congrats to Luther on winning all the awards. Again, no shock to anybody that's been there. Buy Luther, LutherAuto.com.
A DWI will cost you about $10,000 and possibly so much more. That's a sobering reality. Drive sober. Drive smart.
Extra enforcement now on Minnesota roads. A message from the Minnesota Department of Public Safety.
Buying, selling, or just living in a home? You can trust Standard Water to fix your radon or mold problems. Standard Water is the radon and mold expert since 1977. Free estimates start at standardwater.com. Standardwater.com. Standard Water for mold and radon.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey. Whew, it's a scorcher out there. But in the new Cat 275 or 285, you're chilling. Air-conditioned, sealed cab, and built to conquer. And through August, get a $3,000 trade-in bonus on competitive equipment. Check it out now at ZigglerCat.com/specials.
Got one of those days that never stops? Try a stop at Speedway and refresh the vibe with $1 large Big Gulp drinks. Get $1 large Big Gulp drinks at Speedway with Speedy Rewards. The convenience stores of Speedway. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce. I was talking to the Home Energy Squad auditor who came to my house from Excel Energy, and I asked him what he loved the most about his job. He said it's helping people save energy and make their homes more comfortable. And honestly, I get it now. My home feels so much more cozy, and I know I use less energy. It's all thanks to their personalized advice and recommendations. It's really a win-win. Find out how you can benefit. Head on over to excelenergy.com/squad to sign up for your Home Energy Squad visit, sponsored by Excel Energy.
From the LevelMN.com Weather Center.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell.
Fan forecast.
Mostly sunny today, high of 83, dropping under 69 tonight.
Now that Taco Bell's new marinated grilled steak burritos and Chipotle Ranch or Cheesy Melt are just $3, it's steak night every night of the week. Choose yours today at participating stores for a limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Tax extra.
From the 651 Carpets Plus, home of the Next Day Install Studios, this is the Power Trip on FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Don't forget, you can watch the Power Trip live each day from 5:30 tonight. Just head over to KFAN.com/watch to catch all of the action. That's KFAN.com/watch.
All right, welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show. Chris is in Las Vegas. We're back here in St. Louis Park. Ben Lieber in about 28 minutes. Justin Konzemius in about 28 minutes as well. Parker Fox later. All right, let's dive into front page sports.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station Stores. Look, there's a lot of cool things at Holiday, but Gatorade's definitely one of them. Those 28-ounce Gatorades. You can mix and match any flavors you want. Get some Gatorade at Holiday. 2 for $5, 3 for $6. What do you want to do? Mix and match whatever you want at Holiday when it comes to Gatorade, including their exclusive Summer Blaze.
Summer Blaze!
Had to be done.
Yeah,
had to be sung.
correct.
Let me tell you right now.
Yes, sir.
I'm watching right now as they break down the Chicago Bears on one television screen, the Los Angeles Dodgers on another television screen, and then some guy right above me talking about the new Circa Sportsbook that is in Kentucky. They're opening their own sports books everywhere, Corey, except for in Minnesota, obviously, right now.
Oh, God.
But you can't believe how excited the people within the sportsbook community are about Minnesota legalizing sports gambling at some point, because I think they realize they're sitting on a sleeping tiger. I don't think that's the right thing.
Sleeping giant, sure.
That's it. Thank you.
Or a sleeping tiger, which I would assume would be really pissed if you woke it up.
Well, that's a great
really
point.
Pissed.
That's a great point. You might want to snuggle in there close and make sure he's warm. That's all I'm saying.
Man.
They're excited about Minnesota legalizing gambling at some point, dude. They are.
Leave Joey Exotic alone.
Are tigers the cutest animal in terms of how deceptively deadly they are? Maybe polar bears too.
Bear, yeah.
Nope. Females.
Wolverine?
Females. Yeah.
Ladies.
Wait,
voluptuous
polar
ladies.
bears or just
no.
ladies?
No, human ladies.
Human ladies.
Oh.
It's deceptive because they look cute and cuddly. Oh yeah,
and they'll kill you.
And you deserve it.
You being men, yes.
Yes.
We talked about it earlier, but the Vikings did trade Harrison Phillips to the New York Jets. He's 29 years old. The Vikings are going to pay 3.7 of Phillips's $7.4 million salary for 2025. There were some late round picks acquired and swapped, so who cares about that? The point is basically said, hey, we got a whole bunch of young guys that can fill the role. Let's dump some of Harrison Phillips' salary and give these guys a bigger role, give them a bigger shot. So a salary dump and kind of a promotion for these young guys. They're going to get more reps.
Yeah. We're seeing trade activity a lot right now, right, Saucy? We saw the Chiefs and the 49ers made a trade yesterday for some wide receiver stuff. So it's happening. I believe this might be one of those years where lots and lots of trading happens before the season starts. So I hope let's get in on that, man.
Yeah, yesterday there were 4 picks. 2 of them were wide receivers.
For
and the
trades,
other 2
you mean?
were 2 defensive tackles. Yeah, 4 trades. Yeah. 2 of them
yeah.
were
Let's
wide
do it.
Receivers, 2 of them were defensive tackles. Yeah.
Let's do it. And maybe I'm sorry. Oh, I was just saying maybe the draft picks we got for Harrison were some trade capital we're going to use later. Who knows?
Yeah, there could be that. Yeah, I think they have to trade for a wide receiver, especially after the news that came out yesterday about how Addison got a little banged up and Ty Felton got a little banged up. Right? Like they don't have a lot of depth at that position, and they're going to have to do something. So, and I think they will. I think they're going to trade for somebody. I think the bit with, and I think we kind of do this every year where there's always some guy who's available. And is it Amari Cooper? I think is a guy you wouldn't sign till week 2 because then the contract isn't guaranteed and all that. So I don't know. I think they make a trade for a wide receiver probably today or tomorrow.
Could you see it maybe being Saturday?
Yeah. No,
possible.
Not while you guys are on the air. They'll be listening.
Would you?
Oh, thank you.
You said today or tomorrow. Could it maybe be Sunday? Would that be something that would be possible?
I could see that.
Could they do that maybe Monday morning or afternoon?
Monday morning is also a big
the A's 4-2 over the Twins in 10 innings. The Twins have lost 5 of their last 6. Something called Shea
Urena
Langoliers? How do you say? He's hit 28 home runs this year. I have no idea. I don't follow baseball, so I don't know what his.
Yeah, no idea.
I don't know how to say his last name, but that
Langoliers.
We're gonna go with Langoliers. He hit a 2-run home run in the 10th.
Langoliers
is
a book by Stephen King. I don't know if that's how you say his name or not. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Langeliers.
I bet it is. Maybe it is Langoliers. Wow.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I don't know. We're going to go with it. One more game against the A's, 12-10 this afternoon. The Twins are 58-68. The A's are 58-70.
Yeah, it's over. The team stinks. The pitching stinks. Yeah, it's just over. Move on to next year. Or never, or don't even look back. Just move on in general.
There are 2 preseason games tonight.
Hell yeah, Hogs.
Pittsburgh at Carolina and the Patriots at the Giants. There are 4 tomorrow night, including Minnesota in Tennessee. Then there are 10 preseason games on Saturday, and then our national nightmare is over.
How dare you?
Are you going to sit and watch them from that spot, Hawk? Did you just get there early so you could have your spot?
I brought my pillow and a couple blankies down here because I want to stay right here. I don't want to lose my spot. This is a perfect vantage point. I can see all the preseason games going on at one time and see news and see massively unattractive men talk about fantasy sports on these giant screens all around me.
Think if you were called massively unattractive.
I'm kidding. They're beautiful people, and you don't know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about.
They're beautiful on the inside, the opposite on the outside.
I bet they
massively unattractive.
Right, massively untractive, which is the title of the podcast.
Hawk spends 3 hours with a couple of male flight attendants, and now he's just the judgiest Judgerson.
Just a catty bitch.
I'm very catty. I'm very catty.
You flew first class once, and now you're a snobby a-hole.
And by the way, you said they were beautiful on the inside. I bet they're just compacted feasts everywhere. There's no way they're beautiful on the inside. In fact, I'd say they're better on the outside than they are on the inside. Just compacted feasts.
They need some Metamucil.
We all do.
On the inside and the outside.
We all do.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. They're beautiful. And they know more about fantasy football than I do. That's why they're going to win the Circa Million, and I'm not.
How do you win that?
You got to register out here in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Circa Sportsbook and put your money down and watch it all season long. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
But I'm with you, Cord. The more I read about these Survivor things, I know you guys have done before. I've never done one. I think it'd be interesting to try that. To just with the 5 of us. Maybe if we don't do the Charts Challenge this year, we do a Survivor thing. And I believe they do some leagues like do the this thing where halfway through the league or the season they repick and start all over again or something like that because everybody's already out.
If everybody's out, right? If the winner has been crowned, then you can technically start over if there's enough time.
That'd be fun. I'd do that.
Yeah, we could also do both.
I'll put my big breasts on the line for this.
Sure. Yeah.
Am I the only one?
I don't know, man. I mean, maybe. Gopher football is a week from tonight. They host Buffalo at 7 o'clock. Pre-game at 5. DraftKings has the Gophers at 16.5-point favorites.
I'm going.
Just 1 week
they
away.
Should steamroll them. Now, are you saying that now because you're as far away as possible from the stadium?
There's a real chance. There's a real chance I never make it home from here.
Here's what happens.
So, yeah.
Here's what's going to happen. You're going to get back. It's going to be Thursday.
Thanks,
you're
Paul
going to go, why did I agree to go to the game? I'm not going to that.
I don't know. I would like to go. I like college football.
Yeah.
I like being excited about things. But traffic's a nightmare. Oh.
Yeah. It should be a beautiful night, too.
Can I tell you, sons of bitches, something that drove me crazy yesterday?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know how we talked about 394 is completely destroyed and you can't exit anywhere, but you haven't seen a single person working anywhere on 394?
Nope,
it's like they shut it down.
That's what Barrera was saying.
Yeah. Barrera said that's right. That's right. That is where I heard that, right? Similar thing. Yesterday I got to the airport, okay? I left the station a little bit early. You guys did a great job, by the way, in the last segment with those two gentlemen. I wasn't sure if there was more to talk about, and you guys found plenty to talk about. That was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did.
That was
really
super
good dudes.
Good.
Yeah, thank you to the St.
Nice
Paul
guys.
Saints. I get to the airport, and I'm going to park my car, and I got plenty of time, but I don't like feeling rushed. They have, I think, 4 levels of the parking closed to clean the parking lots. So, 4 levels to clean the parking lots. Can't they do them one at a time?
One at a time makes
Couldn't
sense.
they? It would make, and I know because they're long-term parking, so you got to make sure they're empty for a couple of days before. But my goodness, people were. I'm not kidding. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought I might get arrested. I had to drive up onto a walk. What do you call it? A sidewalk. I had to drive up onto a sidewalk around a barrier to get back over to a different ramp to get to a place that was open so I could find a parking spot. I thought either I'm going to make my flight or I'm going to get arrested trying. One of the two.
Wow.
That's how bad it was. And I am not the only one that was cursing. Man, we were all hating on each other yesterday. Just hating on each other.
So the theory that they shut down 394 for the last week or two, but we haven't seen any work getting done?
Yeah.
Has anybody explained why they start it like this, where they shut stuff down so far in advance of actual work? What's the deal?
No idea.
I would really like to know.
I also have not seen one person working, and so far it looks like the only progress they've made is changing cones into that permanent cement wall, right? To get that work done as long as it takes. I haven't seen anybody in there, though.
No, and I'm sure
it's been 2 weeks. How long has it been?
I bet at least 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think it might be 3, and I'm sure there's a reason for it. Like I don't think they do it just to aggravate us.
No,
but I can't figure out what it would be, and I would like an expert out there to email me at hockeykfan.com. Somebody who does a real job and works for a living.
Right.
To tell me why they have to cut it off like that for 3 weeks in advance before they start doing work on it.
There has to be a reason. I just can't even imagine what it is.
Yeah. I can't.
You would think, all right, this needs to be done maybe a day or two ahead of time, right?
Yeah.
Clear everybody out.
Yeah.
Let's get it set up before we actually start, drilling and breaking up ground and doing all. Sure, all right.
Yeah.
Why is it 2 or 3 weeks in advance?
I'm going to tell you what
are
though.
we waiting for?
I'm going to tell you.
No idea.
You know how you got to do the clover leaf now to go around 384, and then you get 100, then you get back off 100, you get back on 384. My little Fiat will do incredible things on that. I can't believe how fast I'm taking that clover leaf because it's early in the morning. I'm really angry that the roads are blocked off, and I don't care if I go flip it upside down and 9-5 cartwheels down. That Fiat sticks to that turn like you would not believe. You guys got to try it. It's super fun.
Rubbin's racing.
A lot of downforce on that Fiat.
I'm gonna tell you right now, brother. When the wheels are screaming, when you look around, you're like, oh, those are my tires that are squealing like that. Then you know you're pushing the limit.
Everybody does this,
That's
right?
so
Everybody
great.
in the history of driving has done this, where you drive for like 4 or 5 minutes and you realize you just tuned out the world, and you're like, how did I drive when I wasn't even really paying attention? I just was on autopilot. I have gotten so comfortable now to looping on that 394, 100 loop, doing the 3 clover leaves to get back. I'm convinced at some point that I'm so on autopilot that I'm just going to do an extra loop or two because I'm not paying attention. And instead of doing 3 loops, I'm going to do about 5. And you're like, man, now I'm headed back towards Minneapolis. Why? What am I doing?
You're like Chevy Chase at European Vacation. Look, kids, Big Ben.
Correct. The Parliament.
Oh, man. All right, what really matters after this? Scores and stats around the world of sports. Chris is in Las Vegas. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, is back in Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way there.
Get your laundry Vegas ready with Arm & Hammer Power Sheets. Just toss in a detergent sheet. No drips, no plastic jugs, no mess. Arm & Hammer is a proud sponsor of the iHeartRadio Music Festival. Clean up before you turn up. Shop Arm & Hammer Power Sheets now.
Search Fud Around and Find Out with AZ Fudd and listen now.
Join KFAN Radio as they congratulate Cars for Kids on 30 amazing years of charity excellence, helping over 100,000 kids nationwide. Donate your unused car today at carsforkids.org and join over 1 million proud donors making a real difference. Remember, that's Cars with a K.
Labor Day savings are happening right now at the Home Depot. So what are you working on? Prep for fall with our wide selection of cordless power tools that make it easy to clear your lawn, starting at $79. And once the leaves are clear, keep your yard looking fresh with colorful mums that bloom all season long. Shop Labor Day savings now through September 3rd, only at the Home Depot. See select stores for details.
Hey, it's Corey Cove, Power Trip Morning Show. Let me ask you, how many more summers are you going to spend fumbling with glasses or fighting your contacts? I grew up with contacts. Lake life and contacts do not mix. That's why I got LASIK. And Ovo LASIK and Lens is making this the summer of sight. If you've been thinking about LASIK, Ovo LASIK and Lens is offering $400 off now through Labor Day. And if you're a teacher or student, they'll give you an extra $100 off per eye, so that's $600 total. And Ovo was just chosen to be the first clinic in the entire country to offer Wave Light Plus. It's the most advanced LASIK tech available. It creates a 3D map of your eye for ultra-precise, personalized vision correction. And the results are so good that your vision often beats 20/20. And of course, you're going to get the legends of LASIK, Dr. Mark Lobanoff, and Dr. David Whiting. And with Ovo, you get 11 months of follow-up care, Ovo's lifetime assurance, and a best price guarantee. Plus 24 months interest-free financing. So to see your best, go to the best. Schedule your free consultation now at OvoEye.com or call 877-OVO-EYES. It's Ovo LASIK and Lens.
Ah, the sounds of back to school time. There's plenty to about this time of year. So let Cane's take something off your plate by putting something on it. Like the most craveable hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce. It's going to be a great school year.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
This is your captain. Looks like we're delayed.
Oh, what an inconvenience. More time for my memoir. I'm calling it Suede. Yeah, but come on. Is it really that hard to be on time? Airlines aren't like Pronto, little brother. If your AC breaks down, Pronto arrives within 24 hours. Or pays you $100 every day you wait.
Ready for takeoff.
For fast, reliable AC repairs, go to ProntoAC.com.
Modern Sportsman is the premier shooting range and firearm shop in Minnesota, both up in Coon Rapids and down in Burnsville. It's Nordo here, and as a member and longtime customer, I speak to it firsthand. If I want to see something new, I go to Modern Sportsman. Compare brands, Modern Sportsman. I need something that's in stock, Modern Sportsman. I want to try something on the range before I buy it, Modern Sportsman. And if I want to make a deal or a trade, it's Modern Sportsman. You get the point, right? And that's why I use the word premier when I describe my buddies at the Modern Sportsman and themodernsportsman.com.
Treasure Island Resort and Casino, TICasino.com tomorrow morning at TICasino.com. Aaron Lewis and the Stateliners tickets go on sale. If you want to see Aaron Lewis at Treasure Island, he's going to be there on Friday, November 14th. But the tickets go on sale tomorrow at TICasino.com. We're just a couple of weeks away from Bill Engvall. He's going to be there on Friday, September 5th. The blue-collar comedy tour icon temporarily retired, said he was done, but now he's back, and he's going to go to the island on Friday, September 5th. Then the next 2 days after that, Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias, who just seems to love Treasure Island. He goes there like once a year, it seems, if not more. He's going to be there on September 6th and 7th. So tickets to Aaron Lewis, Bill Engvall, Fluffy, and much, much more available at TICasino.com. And look, it's almost the weekend. Maybe you don't like the state fair. Maybe you want to do something else. Get away from the crowds. Get down to TI. They have poker, bingo, blackjack, slot machines, and much, much more. TICasino.com.
Pizza time just got personal at Holiday. Choose any personal pizza and pair it with a 20-ounce soda or a medium coffee. It's the $7 meal deal. Only at Holiday Station Stores. Delicious, affordable, and waiting for you. Visit levelmn.com right now and get 10% off all joint sealing in August. Take care of your home today and seal your concrete to prevent sinking and to play defense against Mother Nature. Visit levelmn.com right now and get 10% off your joint sealing. Levelmn.com.
Improve the look and value of your home with new doors or patio doors from builders or remodelers.
KFAN is #1 in listening, streaming, and podcasting. So make us your #1 preset on the free iHeartRadio app. Just another way to easily listen to the Fan.
Join most of the Power Trip on Saturday from noon to 2 live at the Minnesota State Fair. The Fan at the Fair, presented by Mesh, Besher, and Spence.
Noon to 2 this Saturday, the Power Trip kicks off.
Hell yeah, man.
Our State Fair adventure. Then the entire show next Wednesday, August 27th, 6:30 to 8 p.m. after Barrero. But yeah, noon to 2 this Saturday. Couldn't be more happy.
Yeah, man.
Can't wait.
Happier than ever.
Yeah, go.
Just like Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
Let's do what really matters, scores and stats around the world of sports. And Chris, live from Las Vegas, will tell you what actually matters.
You got that right, buddy boy.
All right, here's some things we haven't discussed at all yet. Zach and Hawk, I can't believe I'm leading with this, but why not? NASCAR released its new schedule.
What?
In 2026, they're going to have a new street course in San Diego, but they made a bunch of other options and changes as well. Do you guys care at all anymore or not?
Chicagoland coming back is awesome.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a really good track with this new car. But and this, as you mentioned, the San Diego race is going to be sick.
So can I ask you guys a really dumb question? What the hell does a street course mean?
And literally, they're blocking off the streets. Remember they did that in downtown Minneapolis for a Grand Am race not long ago? I guess it was maybe 15 years ago. Maybe it's longer than that. Holy moly.
Isn't NASCAR just drive in circles, though?
No.
They got road
That's
courses.
That's why I asked. It's like I thought this was like F1 stuff.
Well, they did it in Chicago this year, downtown Chicago.
We were out there a couple of years ago when it was in Chicago. It's outstanding.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a whole new discipline for these drivers. The cars are more legitimate race cars. In other words, they're less stock cars than they are race cars, if you know what I mean. So they can absolutely work these courses like this, and it's a brand new discipline, and people like to see it. And it just adds a whole new facet, especially I think with the popularity of Formula One and what Netflix has done for that series and how it's spreading a little bit across the United States. They're working a little bit of that into NASCAR so that people really legitimately respect our drivers a little bit more. Would you agree with that, Zacho?
Yeah, and that's you mentioned Chicago. I think did a lot for that. To expose it to a new market. Chicagoland is way away from the metro, so this was bringing it to you instead of you having to go to it. San Diego will be, I think, similar. The cool thing about San Diego is it's going to be on. There's going to be some street part of it, but it's going to be a lot on a tarmac on the naval base.
Oh,
so
nice.
You're going to have, all the F-16s, all these planes are on it. Plus, they can make the track however they want on this giant tarmac. So,
would you guys rather watch a NASCAR street race or an F1 street race?
There's nothing like Formula One.
Yeah.
There's
Formula One.
I've said it before, Zacho. I can't remember if you've seen Formula. Oh wait, you saw the Vegas race. That's right. It's one thing to see how fast they go. It's another thing to see how quickly they slow down. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but to see a car slow down like you're driving a slot car, you just can't believe what your eyes are seeing. It's the technology is unbelievable.
And not only the slowing down, but then they don't. You'd think they need to slow down even more to take those turns, and yet they're going basically like you in your car on 394 and 100 on the Clover. It's like how are they possibly not like flipping over right now? But yeah it's awesome.
Yeah.
What really matters, though, is this.
I'm going to try this, the Formula One Grand Prix experience, I think is what it's called. I can't remember, but they have this thing out here over where the paddock is for the Formula One races where you can go and do some simulating. I think you can even drive go-karts on a Formula One style track. So I'm going to try that a little bit later tonight. I'm excited about doing that. That could be fun. It'll be 100 billion degrees outside. Maybe melt the tires, but it'll be fun.
Yeah, what do you care?
I don't care a bit. They're not my tires. If you ain't burning rubber, you ain't racing.
Right.
On this date, 411 years ago, guys, Hungarian Countess Elizabeth Bathory passed away in prison. Now, she believed, strangely enough, being that her last name was Bathory, that blood baths from the blood of young girls would preserve her complexion. So over 10 years, she supposedly kidnapped how many girls?
Oh, man.
And hung them in chains in her castle to get blood for her blood baths. How many girls do you think she kidnapped?
800.
It has to be a number that is going to just terrify us. I'll say, I'll go like 1,500.
Man, I've never thought of blood baths as a literal thing before. Now
Isn't that
I'm terrified.
something? I know. That's where it comes from. Isn't that something?
No, 900.
The closest was Saucy. 610 girls were kidnapped and hung in chains in her castle. When she was captured, her accomplices were beheaded and burned. Although some would try to argue that she, she made them do it. I mean, what are you going to do? She's the countess, and she wants to. Can you imagine?
Did it work? Let's hear her out. Hang on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
is she still with us?
She's not with us, but her corpse looks great.
Oh man,
well,
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's something to look
beautiful
forward to.
skin.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine? You know what I always think of, guys? I can't remember what I was talking about the other day. I was talking to somebody about this. But back in the day when they had I remember what it was now. You know that big building I was telling you guys about in Onamia or Osakis or whatever.
Yep.
So I'm not talking specifically about that. But when they had those big places where they would put people they felt were incorrigible or they had mental issues and such like that, and they just stick them away in these giant institutions. And this was back before the internet. Can you imagine how easy it was to be a pervert back then? And I don't mean to be gross or weird. I mean, now people are on the lookout for stuff like that, obviously. But back then, if you got the right job, you could do anything and get away with it for a lifetime.
Well, that's
just terrifying.
That's the documentary that was on Netflix. It's Jimmy something. Andy's talked about it, where he had this show where he would like help people, but he was like the worst person of all time.
Yeah.
He would like volunteer at hospitals before and awful.
Oh, Jimmy Stewart?
No, Jimmy.
Yeah, it was Picard, Jean-Luc Picard.
Jimmy Kimmel you're talking about.
No, I don't want to
I
get
think it was
sued.
Jimmy the Greek.
Corn?
Yeah. Yes. It was Jimmy Crackhorn, yeah.
I know who you're talking about, though. He was like a radio DJ or a TV host or something like that in England.
Like Jimmy'll Fix It, and he did all these things, and it's awful. It's
my good friend Andy
horrifying.
texted me a moment ago, so I bet he'll let me know.
Yes, Jimmy
That's
Seville,
it.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
He volunteered at hospitals and would do awful things.
Yeah. I got an email, by the way, from Andy in regards to our game in jolly old Dublin town, because we were talking about where are they playing, and you guys knew more information than I did. Here's what my good friend Andy had to say from Ballsack by the Sea. Good morning, mate. I hope you're doing well. I am. Thanks. I'm in Vegas. As an FYI, in Dublin, the Vikings play at Croke Park. That's C-R-O-K-E, Croke Park, which is a Gaelic football stadium.
Oh.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Zach, you want to help us?
Why am I not going?
Yeah, where's Tommy, right?
Whereas Aviva Stadium, that is being used for college football, is in Dublin and is Ireland National Stadium for soccer and rugby. So Gaelic Football Stadium, Croke Park, is where the Vikings will be playing. In case you're wondering. Thank you, my good friend Andy.
Gaelic football is an Irish team sport. It's a form of football. They have 15 players on each team and a round ball.
Oh, round ball rock.
Yeah, looks
so maybe
interesting.
A combination of soccer, rugby, and football.
Yeah, it's similar to soccer and rugby. That's what the Google says.
Bitchin'.
You kick it or punch the ball into the opponent's goal, you get 3 points. If you go over the crossbar, it's 1 point.
Oh.
Players advance the ball by kicking, hand passing, or soloing.
Soloing? You'd be a pro at that, Hawk.
Solo.
Dropping and kicking it back into their hands.
I don't know. That seems hard. I'd watch that.
No thanks.
Paige Becker has tied a WNBA rookie scoring record, scoring 44 points in a loss to the Sparks. She ties a record that is 28 years old. Cynthia Cooper back in the day put up 44 in 1997.
Wow.
By the way, Paige Becker's college career high was 40.
Wow, good for her.
She dropped 44 against LA last night. Good for Paige.
Yeah.
Paige is the GOAT.
That's gotta suck. Like, you have a game like that and you still lose.
Yeah,
sure.
It's not a good team.
Yeah.
I mean, she should have scored more.
Obviously.
Then they would have won.
Yeah, she has nobody else to blame but herself.
Yeah,
But herself.
You
Put
got
up
that right.
84 and win.
You know what? You got to look in a mirror. You know what I mean? Like, and just say, what did I not do?
Yeah.
What was her name? Elizabeth Bathory did. She looked in the mirror and said, my skin's terrible.
That's right. Elizabeth Berkley did. She looked in the mirror and said, I'm going to show America my rear end.
Wow. And then I'm going to date Billy Bob, whatever his name is.
What?
Isn't
No,
that
that-
Elizabeth
Hildebrand.
Hurley is dating?
No, Elizabeth Berkley is from.
Berkeley.
She's the one who said,
Saved by
I'm
the
so
Bell.
excited.
Oh, yeah.
And then Showgirls.
And you're thinking of Elizabeth
Hurley.
Yeah, she's
Hurley.
dating Miley Cyrus's dad.
Bob Thornton.
Yeah, no, Billy
Ray Cyrus.
What the hell's happening?
Why don't you do a lap?
Which one? Bob Thornton.
That was a combination of not listening and not knowing.
Yeah.
No, I
that's
was
right.
listening. I just thought he said Billy. I
think he's talking to me, I think.
Billy IR.
I thought
He's always hurt.
Yeah, brilliant. Great line. No, I thought he said. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
You don't
Hey, did
remember
you
what you
guys-
said.
There was a. I saw this on the internet the other day. Did you know Billy Bob Thornton
Yeah. Go ahead.
wears lady jeans? Did you know that?
You got to be talking about Billy Ray Cyrus.
No, Billy Bob Thornton said on. I think it was.
He
who's
wears
the lady
ladies'
that was
jeans?
In AT. That does a talk show now.
An AT?
An ET.
That's Drew Barrymore.
Dynamite. Yeah, he was saying that he wears lady jeans.
What the hell is AT?
E.T.
Oh, Drew Barrymore.
And lady jeans fit well.
Entertainment Tonight.
Yeah, wow.
God, you make my brain freeze. I'm like a computer in this joint.
Yeah.
I get frozen up.
I need to reboot.
You're hard to listen to.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
You're right, Sauce.
Right.
He
He
says
wears
he has
lady jeans.
bird legs. He likes a nice fit.
Yeah.
I could wear lady jeans.
If I could fit these big A cheeks in them, I would.
Lady jeans.
Oh, we must have went into extra innings last night with the Twins game, huh?
Yep, lost in 10.
Who did we play? Oh, the A's?
He is,
Yeah, the A's are terrible.
Man, was that a home game?
Yep.
I can tell. You know why?
No crowd?
Nobody in the stands. I'm watching it right now. There are so many empty seats. It was nice last night, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Beautiful, yeah.
I bet it was
man.
packed at CHS Field to see Jay Peterman and the Soup Nazi.
You know what? I bet that's why there were so few people at Target Field.
Yeah.
God, look at the upper deck. You guys can't see what I'm seeing right now. I think it's
Is it on
ESPN.
Sports Center?
Yeah. My gosh, the upper deck was completely empty.
Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Today's the fair, right?
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
this game
Yeah.
at noon. Can you imagine how
my
few people are
God.
going to be there?
Yeah.
Go
Here's
ahead.
what really matters.
Yeah, go.
Okay, cool. Check this out, guys. Again, listen to the NFL podcast that you were telling me about, Corey.
Yeah.
So it's very, very interesting, and it's 3.5 hours long, and I've got an hour left, but it's full of information that I do care about. I swear you will too if you're interested in football at all. But they talk about the transition of when when America's sport went from being baseball to football, right? But I want to go back to this because 138 years ago on this day, so 1887, Dan Casey, a baseball player for the New York Giants baseball team, struck out in the 9th inning of a game, okay? Sports columnist Ernest L. Thayer went home and wrote a poem called Casey at the Bat, which I don't think I could quote anything from that except for like Casey struck out or whatever it is, but imagine a sports columnist. Imagine Dan Barrero or Lavelle E. Neal III leaving a Twins game and going home and writing a beautiful poem about it. People just thought of baseball as such a Buick poetic thing back then, and now giant stadium that is beautiful downtown can't fill the empty or the top of the stadium.
On-air production meeting?
Yeah.
How about once a week we read some of Lavelle's poetry?
Yeah.
We task him to write one poem a week. It doesn't have to be about baseball, right? Because now he's just a columnist. He's not just a Twins beat reporter. He's a Star Tribune columnist. He writes poetry about whatever moves him once a week, and we read it on the air.
Great bit.
And if not, if he says, I'm not interested, then we just ask ChatGPT to pretend it's Lavelle Neal and kick us. In fact, hang on. Why am I acting like we can't just do this now?
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. I think I've got one right here.
Chris, go first. Go.
This is from Lavelle E. Neal III. Mm-hmm. Rosie, Rosie, get a life. Rosie, Rosie, we know she's your wife. Rosie, Rosie, always in studio. Rosie, Rosie, laughing at bad jokios.
Bad jokios.
Because he thinks Rosie's always here because we play the Rosie line.
Right.
Oh,
right.
Yeah, well played.
Right.
Yep.
That's a Lavelle poem.
That's an original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zachary, you asked ChatGPT to pretend that it's Lavelle Neal and to write poetry?
Yes.
Go.
Another night at Target Field where the lineup card feels more like a confession than a strategy. The bullpen.
This is going to be one of those.
Is this a Daniel Steele
It's going to be one
novel?
of those deep poems that
Sounds
doesn't
like a Daniel
rhyme.
Day-Lewis novel.
The bullpen door swings open, and so does the sigh in my press box row. Fans dream of pennants in April, but by June they barter hope for a cold beer and a hot dog. I write it all down, but to remind you, baseball is stubborn, baseball is cruel, and sometimes baseball is just plain boring. But tomorrow,
this sounds
we'll
like
all be here again.
The end of your life note. This sounds like a suicide note.
Wow. See,
Well
I like
done,
this
Lavelle.
one better. This one is a little shorter and a little less fluffy. Yeah, this one is from Lavelle. Roses are red, my balls are blue. And that's the end. That's the entire poem.
It's a thinker. I like that he left it open-ended.
Yeah,
same. I like that. It's like you get to form your own conclusion about where this story goes.
Well, because I think what he's trying to say here is, are they really the color blue or are they sad?
Right. Is it a metaphor for
You know what
some
I mean?
other, trauma in his life?
Man.
It's a great question. I don't know.
You got to think deep about it.
Lavelle, you're something else.
Wow, man.
Then Rosen walks in, suit pressed so tight, telling us this all feels right. He smiles, says this team's not done. Mark, they're down 6 in the 7th, son.
Oh, my God.
It's like a cat's in a cradle kind of a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's tough.
He's deep.
I scribble notes, I roll my eyes while Rosie spins hope out of lies.
Wow, man.
And I dream of milky thighs.
He talks of heroes, rings, and lore. I'm staring at a 3 for 24.
Oh, my gosh.
But
It's
that's the
amazingly
game, both cruel and sweet. A marathon with no retreat. So Rosen grins, I write it down. Baseball's circus runs through town.
My God.
I mean, just
that's depressing.
And people wonder why the newspaper industry is in decline. There's no writer at the Star Tribune that's better than what the Chat GPT just kicked out. That's
maybe
fantastic.
Chip Scoggins.
I'd read that.
Yeah.
I love Scoggins. Do
Scoggins
that,
is
Chip.
the best. Yeah.
Try doing that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean,
Look at
that
this.
was
Here's-
A+.
Here's another one from Lavelle.
Oh, no.
Perfume, perfume in the air. Boobies, boobies everywhere. I can't help myself, I stare. Boobies, boobies everywhere.
That's you.
That's not about baseball.
No, that's Nathan Kent at my high school.
Yeah, that's you in 3 hours.
That's
in
right,
the
that's what it
same
was.
pool.
That was the best one.
Yeah.
That's what it was. You're right.
Nathan Kent!
That's the best part of the story.
That when she just
the
screamed.
screaming. Yeah.
I will not have the ladies in my class. She
screaming
just
is the best
she wanted to kill him.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the best ever. Oh, my
know,
God,
so
look
it's-
behind him.
I know,
Look
look
at
at
that.
these two guys. What do they call each other and ask to
wow,
wear the
handsome.
same clothes too?
My
Gosh.
gosh.
Fargo Flash and Justin Gonzalez.
Did they
are
wake
here.
up together?
Maybe.
God, Ben looks good.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show. We'll talk some college football after this. Chris is in Las Vegas. We're back
Circa.
in St. Louis Park. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have no delays at this time, but we do have an accident. Highway 61 westbound on the entrance ramp from Highway 10. There's construction 94 both ways between 35W and Franklin. The roadway down to 2 lanes till the end of October. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest Total Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Need better sleep? This Labor Day weekend, upgrade to premium sleep at Mattress Firm's best sale of the year. Let their sleep experts match you with the perfect bed and get the rest you deserve. They make sleep easy. Shop Mattress Firm's best sale of the year.
Luther and LutherAuto.com. Minnesota's best. The Reader's Choice Awards. Check this out. Best new car dealership, best body shop, best service center, best used car dealership, best automotive customer service. And look, the first 4 are definitely true, but that last one is really the kicker. They're going to treat you right no matter what you are at Luther for, whether it's buying new, buying used, leasing, trading in, buying tires, getting your car serviced, getting an oil change, whatever you're doing at Luther, you're going to be treated the right way. Start shopping around if you're looking for a vehicle at LutherAuto.com. Again, Luther has the largest inventory in the state of Minnesota. So whatever you're looking for, they have it. And if you don't know what you're looking for at all, that's just, look, there's 45 plus Luther locations. Throw a dart, pick one, get in there and get a test drive. See if you find something you like. Again, you're going to be treated the right way. You're going to get the best selection. It's just fantastic. All my vehicles are Luther vehicles. Luther is the way to go. LutherAuto.com. That's LutherAuto.com.
iHeart presents the Big 3 Basketball Championship and 8th Annual All-Star Game. Miami 305's Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson taking on Montrezl Harrell and Dr. J Chicago Triplets for the title. Plus Dwight Howard, Greg Monroe, and more. CBS Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 Pacific.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey. Whew, it's a scorcher out there. But in the new Cat 275 or 285, you're chilling. Air-conditioned, sealed cab, and built to conquer. And through August, get a $3,000 trade-in bonus on competitive equipment. Check it out now at ZieglerCat.com/special.
Standard Water is the standard for basement and exterior waterproofing and foundation repair. Wet basements, cracks in walls, bowing walls, settling foundations. Standard Water does it all since 1977. Free estimates start at StandardWater.com. StandardWater.com.
Did you know Continental Diamond sells luxury pre-owned timepieces? Renowned brands from around the world, all meticulously refurbished inside and out, and every watch comes with a 1-year warranty. Check out their ever-changing selection at ContinentalDiamond.com or visit them in St. Louis Park. And tell them Paul Allen from The Fan sent you. Continental Diamond is the jewelry store Minnesota adores. It is ContinentalDiamond.com.
Got one of those days that never stops? Try a stop at Speedway and refresh the vibe with $1 large Big Gulp drinks. Get $1 large Big Gulp drinks at Speedway with Speedy Rewards. The convenience stores of Speedway. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms.
9520 Res. Their Labor Day sale is on. Check this out. 3 rooms for just $119 and a free hallway. If you need your carpets cleaned the right way, the Zero Res way, now's a chance to take advantage of this awesome deal. 3 rooms, $119 and a free hallway. Whether it's your home, your cabin, your business, my guess is you can find at least 3 rooms that need to have your carpets cleaned. Right? It doesn't matter if it's just general maintenance, if it's been a long, long time since you've had your carpets serviced, or maybe there's some kind of an accident, a spill, some kind of a carpet emergency. Zero Res has done it all. They've seen it all. 9520 Res or online at ZeroResMinnesota.com. During this Labor Day sale, not only can you get those 3 rooms for $119 and a free hallway, they're also going to up it where you can take $75 off any air duct cleaning that you book. So why wouldn't you want that cleaned out so all that dust doesn't circulate and fall back into your carpet? Do both at the same time. Just ask for the KFAN special when you call 9520-RES.
Beat the heat with Hoffman Cooling and Heating. Your comfort is our priority.
This is what's trending from iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by the World Junior Hockey Championship.
The Vikings traded defensive tackle Harrison Phillips to the Jets for 6th-round picks in 2026 and 2027. Shea Langoliers smacked a 2-run homer in the 10th to lift the A's past the Twins. Minnesota has dropped 5 of their last 6. Lynx visit the Dream tonight. Forward Nafisa Collier questionable to play after missing 5 games with an ankle sprain. I'm Ronza Moss.
Coming to the Twin Cities in December, it's the 2026 World Junior Hockey Championship. Watch USA fight for gold in every preliminary game. Find out at WorldJuniorsMN26.com. That's WorldJuniorsMN26.com.
We broadcast from the 651 Carpets Plus Install Studios, FM 100.3, KFXN, Minneapolis, St. Paul. The Fan.
All right, welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show. You can feel it in the air. We already saw the forecast, right? It's supposed to get into the 60s by what, Saturday?
Yeah.
Something like that, like high 60s. We're going to be out there at the State Fair noon to 2 on Saturday. It's supposed to be almost perfect for us. But look, that also means fall's right around the corner, which means college football is right around the corner, as in, like, I don't know, Saturday?
Saturday. Got 5 games Saturday.
Yeah, and one of them, Ben Lieber and Justin Kinzimis, good morning. One of them on Saturday is number 22 Iowa State at number 17 Kansas State.
Farmageddon.
Kansas State is a 3-point favorite on DraftKings. The over-under is 49.5. College football, gentlemen, is here.
Yeah, it's the first game of the year. 11 o'clock kick on, I think, on Fox.
Yeah, 11 o'clock kick on ESPN.
Ireland, right? Oh, ESPN.
Yeah. So that means that they'll have game day this Saturday, right? Will they be in Ireland?
No, but I think game day will.
Wait a minute. Isn't McAfee going to be there?
I don't know.
You'd think they would. They were there last year for whatever game it was. I mean, I think in a week.
Notre Dame last year, though?
They're not. Because I think
Paul, you ignorant slut.
Corso's last one is a week from Saturday.
Yeah. Corso next week, which is an epic week in college football.
Yeah.
Both Big Noon Kickoff, which is Fox's bit, and College Game Day are both at the Horseshoe. They're both in Ohio State.
Yeah,
obviously.
That's the Ohio State, Texas.
Although there's a lot of big games next week, which we'll talk a little bit about. Yeah. But yeah, so it kicks off, and honestly, I got to give these teams credit because it's big games out of the gates, even week 0 technically. Iowa State, which I think feels good about their team, Matt Campbell and his quarterback Rocco Becht, taking on Matt Lieber's Kansas State Wildcats with Chris Kleiman's been there now a few years, and he's got a veteran quarterback and a team that likes to run the football. So -3 feels about right, doesn't it?
Yeah, so basically our Kansas State's whole season now, surprise, surprise, this is the easiest football take ever. It's going to come down to how Avery Johnson, that quarterback, does play, actually throwing the football. He is one of the most athletic guys on the field at all times. Like, you would not believe it with his long flowing blonde hair out the back of his helmet.
Mullet.
That you're like, well, that guy is like the most, like, compared to everybody at K-State says his metrics, whether you're comparing him to wide receivers, cornerbacks, running backs,
lightning fast. He
is legit athletic.
Yeah.
And at times probably the fastest guy on the field for both sides of the team. So he's a dynamic player, but he really just struggles to be a consistent passer down the field. I don't think that he sits in the pocket and like goes through all of his reads, and he's just not polished right now. And you look at his yards and you're like, oh, he had a decent season last year, but it comes in like fits and spurts, and it's like kind of clunky, and you're like, well, can you really trust him to make a play here in the red zone? I don't know. He'll probably run around and scramble and do his little thing, but it doesn't look clean all the time. So if he got better in that area, then yes, they're going to be pretty formidable. But we're always going to have a strong defense.
They went in the portal and they grabbed some wide receivers. That's what's so tricky right now is you used to be able to gauge this team based on the returning starters because they've been in the program for a couple years, so you'd assume some development. Well, now what teams do is you jump into the portal, and so now you're mixing in 15 to 25 new players that started at other colleges, and how do they gel together, and how quickly does it happen? Because on paper, what Kansas State loves to do is they love to run the football. And Iowa State actually last year was horrible against the run. Well, they've gone into the portal and they picked up a bunch of new guys, so they think they're better against the run. And on the flip side, Iowa State was a great team through the air.
Yep.
And Kansas State actually struggled on pass defense. So this game on paper, everyone's taking the over. I think it's like 49.5. Of course, Ben and I have our weekly bets, which is this is the first week. We're just going to go against the point spread. And by no surprise, Ben's going to lean, I think, Kansas State.
Yeah, this is the easiest bet of all time. I mean, there's what we've got UNLV at Idaho State. I mean, we've got
Stanford, Hawaii,
Portland and Tarleton State, Kansas and Fresno. I'm certainly not going to. I mean, I could put money against Kansas, but obviously with K-State and Iowa State kicking off college football 11 o'clock on ESPN on Saturday, I'm going to go with my Cats to cover the minus 11.
You guys are a little excited about college football. I mean, we just did 25 minutes on a breakdown of Kansas State game. I mean, I know more about Kansas State than I do about the Minnesota Vikings right now. I'm amazed. You guys are ready to go. This is no joke. You should be in the sports book with me, just laying cash everywhere.
Can you put some bets down for me? I'll Venmo
You're damn right. You're going to have to send me some money, and I swear I'll put the money down for you. I swear to you I will. I swear. I swear to you I will.
Here's a local name, Hawk, and a tie to college football. Who is the local Viking, former Viking, on the college football playoff committee this year? Randall McDaniel.
Oh. Really?
Randall McDaniel.
You got to give us time to guess.
That's interesting.
I was going to say somebody that Rosie's had dinner with.
Wade Wilson.
It's Randall McDaniel.
I wonder how he got that, because he's a teacher, right? I mean, that's
I
we
think
know.
he's a teacher out in Excelsior. Yeah.
Right.
I looked at they announced the committee earlier this week, and the way the committee works is when they discuss any team that you have an association with. So. If some people are active with their current schools. So when they, if you're an athletic director for Stanford and they talk about Stanford, you got to leave the room. And so I believe his affiliation is Arizona State. Yep. And so any conversation on Arizona State, he has to leave the room and let them have that conversation. But I thought that was fairly interesting. We have a local tie to the college football playoff committee.
It's really interesting. That guy's one of the best guys ever, one of the smartest guys ever. Just a huge heart and one of the scariest individuals ever, if you ever made him mad, from what I've been told. So I don't know. I'm guessing coming into the league, you knew all about that guy and respected him already before you even met him, right, Ben?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, all of these guys that are just legendary Vikings players, it's, you hear about them and you slowly learn about them once you join the team, and then it's like anything else. It's like it's any sort of fan. Like the second you actually meet them in person, you're like, man, I can't believe this is like I'm standing in front of like the actual legend. Like here he is, and he's great smile, super nice guy. And then Burke, he's got some stories from his time just like growing up being a Vikings fan and learn all this stuff. And he's like, oh yeah, you should have seen this guy. Like I've talked to Berkey about this on the side. He's like, you should have seen this guy when he played. Like he was a mean SOB, but then you meet him off the field and you're like, this is the nicest guy ever. Like how can this guy be that guy on the field?
Yeah.
But
he's arguably the best guard of all time.
Yeah.
And we talk about this a lot, probably too much, but how that team with those players didn't win 15 Super Bowls in a row, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's because it's biased, the fact that we're all Vikings fans and we were here for it. But if you have John Randall McDaniel, that offensive line, that running back, those receivers, the defensive backfield, loaded with players that are names that will go down in history, and not a single Super Bowl.
Nope. Ben, how surprised were you yesterday when you saw the news that Harrison Phillips was traded to the New York Jets?
Super surprised. Yeah, I was super surprised. It's I don't know about you guys, but it caught me off guard. I didn't normally these type of things, kind of like how Pelissero's just sort of like throwing it out there right now, like, hey, Vikings fans, like they might make a move for a wide receiver, and it's just like you have this like slow little buildup of like, okay, if it happens, it's not going to be so shocking. And this one, no rumors. I don't know if you guys heard anything. I didn't hear any murmurs or anything. And so I was shocked. I mean, he's such a kind of a pillar of the community with what they do, and obviously he's. I thought he's played pretty fantastic in this scheme with Brian Flores, but again, I think it is a testament to the younger guys. They have really, really developed. It is a very deep group. We talked about this on the broadcast. We asked Kwesi in our production meeting, like, do you feel like this interior defensive line is your deepest, most talented group? And he took some time to think about it. He's like, yeah, I think you're right. I think, we have a lot of talent there. And if you can shed a little bit of a contract and, give these younger guys an opportunity to step up and make plays, then that's what the game is all about. I mean, Justin, you know this as well as I do. I mean, it is competition every single day. That is why, in some regards, even veterans, just like this example, you cannot rest on your laurels.
No.
I mean,
especially when you're balancing a pocketbook. Because you become a target.
You become a target. I mean, LaDainian Tomlinson, I remember when I was playing with him, the way that we had it with the Chargers is like on the airplane, your seniority got you closer to the front door. Like if you were a vet, then you got first class seating. And he never wanted to sit there because he never wanted a symbolic reminder that he was getting older and that he was becoming a target.
Yeah.
And those guys that end up sitting in first class, you become a target for trades, for balance sheet adjustments, and you're like, nope.
Yeah.
Like, even though that's my lot in life, that's my reality, I'm staying back here and sitting back here with the rest of the guys.
Say nothing.
Yeah, I'm just going to say nothing and do my thing.
Wow.
But, best of luck to him. Trying to think about who's actually going to step in. I think that the guy that fills the role probably the best, both run and pass, is probably Redmond. I think Jalen probably takes over that spot. I don't know if Taki Taimani's done enough. He's probably built more to suit that position, Taki is. But Jalen's done such a good job in run and pass that he gives you a little bit more of a dynamic presence on first and second down. Yes, sir.
Real quick, not to belabor it too much, but is there anything that Harrison Phillips' game lacked that is a reason for this, or do you think it's specifically just money? But was there anything that he wasn't doing that he needed to be doing?
Listen, I mean, he was good and stout. I mean, we all saw that he was a stout player. He lacked just the fluidity and the pure athleticism. I think that they were looking for. I mean, anytime that you can say like, well, Harrison Phillips can do this on first and second down, that's great. But if you can find a guy that can do that, plus give you a little bit of pass rush and give you a little bit more bend and flexibility on first and second down, you can still find a rotational player that fits that role. But if you find a guy that can give you just a little bit more and he's cheaper, why not upgrade in that position?
Sure. Yeah. Sure. There you go.
All right, should we come back and do the news / college football? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I think we should do that. I mean, I can tell you guys more about how beautiful it is to be in the sports book at 4 a.m. and see about 3 guys in here who look like maybe they're a little down on their luck.
Yeah. So you're out of there before Saturday's football lineup, though, correct?
That is correct. Yeah, I do the overnight flight home on Friday night into Saturday morning. Yep.
That's the only buzzkill about your trip is you're not going to be there for college football's kickoff.
I know, man. I'm going to tell you what now. This would be the perfect place to watch college football. Just talk about overload on how many games you could be watching.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Man, Circa Sportsbook, if you've never seen it, you got to see it. And get out here and play Circa Millions and Circa Million, I should say, and Circa Survivor, which is, again, the more I read about it, the more intrigued I am. But we're kicking off Fantasy Football Weekend this week out here in a big way, and that's the reason I'm sitting here in a sportsbook at 4 a.m. local time on a, Thursday morning in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Lieber, I know you're not a huge Vegas person, but have you been to Circa?
Yeah, it's the best.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Flash, you've been there?
This is where they have the huge outdoor pool, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So ginormous TVs.
That's apparently groundbreaking as well, but their inside sportsbook, the one that the Hawk's at right now, you can see it at KFAN.com/watch. Well, and obviously that doesn't even do it justice. It's like it looks cool when you're like, oh, that looks like it's a lot of TVs.
10 out of 10.
When you're in that space in person, it's kind of overwhelming how gigantic it is.
It's the best.
Yeah.
The stimulation is off the charts. It's awesome.
100 out of 100.
Button bar.
Yeah.
KFAN.com/watch if you want to check it out and see Ben in a K-State T-shirt.
Yeah. Ooh.
Nice.
Hey, by the way, speaking of Button Bar and speaking of Ben, so I'm watching Twin Cities Live yesterday because I do.
What did I say?
And you guys are doing some bit where it's like, hey, submit your favorite summer photo memories or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And you said, hey, here's one. Me and my friend Corey Coe from the Power Trip doing pottery. And you guys showed the video of me making a phallic piece of clay and you fingering an anthole.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Ant, A-N-T.
Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah.
It's not even a picture. That was a video. And it's like, you guys.
Now we're talking about like favorite summer moments.
That's hot.
And I just thought it was, I'm like, you're just trolling and leaning into the bit. Because there's no way your favorite moment from the summer is having another man guide your finger into a hole. Oh, man, that was good. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have delays on 94 eastbound from Brockton Lane to Highway 610, 169 slow northbound from Highway 101 to Pioneer Trail, Lafayette Freeway delays northbound from Plato to 94. Highway 10 is slow eastbound from 93rd Lane to 35W. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest Total Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Blaze Credit Union. Looking for a local company that is thoughtfully compassionate when it comes to helping with your finances? Trust Blaze Credit Union for all your financial needs. Head to blazecu.com to learn more. Insured by NCUA.
952-0-RES. Let's talk carpet cleaning again. If you need your carpets clean for whatever reason, maybe you have one last summer bash that you're having the entire neighborhood over, your whole family over for, then make sure your carpets are clean before everybody comes over. This month, they have a quick Labor Day sale. It expires in a couple of weeks, so take advantage of it today by going to 952-0-RES or going to zeroresminnesota.com. Mentioning KFAN, 3 rooms of carpet clean for just $119, which is about as low as it gets. It's awesome. It's a great deal. And they'll throw in a free hallway. 3 rooms, $119, and a free hallway. Labor Day special. Offer ends September 1st, so get there as quickly as possible. zeroresminnesota.com or 952-0-RES. They'll clean your carpets the right way, the Zero-Res way. Customer service, outstanding. They have a gotta love it guarantee, so they stand behind their work. And you can take $75 off any air duct cleaning package that you book if you simply mention KFAN. Do it today. 952-0-RES.
This is your captain. Looks like we're delayed.
Ugh, what an inconvenience.
More time for my memoir. I'm calling it Suede.
Yeah, but come on. Is it really that hard to be on time?
Airlines aren't like Pronto, little brother. If your AC breaks down,
Pronto arrives within 24 hours.
Or pays you $100 every day you wait.
Ready for takeoff.
For fast, reliable AC repairs,
go to ProntoAC.com.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey here. Summer, the best season of the year, in my opinion. I get to play all these awesome music festivals all over the country, and I'm logging some serious miles on my Harley. And whenever I do have a weekend off, I'm grilling and chilling with my family and friends. It's the best. And I'll admit, the beers and cocktails flow pretty easy this time of year. But one thing you won't see me do, jump on my motorcycle after drinking. So do me a favor. Do everyone you know a favor. Always remember this. You booze, you cruise, you lose. Ride sober. Ride smart. A message from the Minnesota Department of Public Safety.
Hi, I'm Michael from the War and Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection, 0.5 milligrams.
5 years, no interest, or save 20% off any roofing project. Go to buildersandremodelers.com.
From the LevelMN.com Weather Center.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
At Rasmussen University, we offer a full suite of nursing programs from pre-licensure to doctoral, online and on campus. Programs vary by campus. Learn more at rasmussen.edu/Minnesota.
Fan forecast.
Hear the Minnesota Lynx live all summer long on iHeartRadio and FM 100.3 KFAN, Minnesota's home for basketball.
Gear up for a hilarious night when Dane Cook returns to the Island Event Center. See his legendary style of stand-up comedy live at Treasure Island on Friday, October 24th. Get all the details now at TICasino.com.
All right, welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show. Justin Gonzemius is here. Ben Lieber is here. Chris Hockey live in Las Vegas, Nevada. He's at Circa. Lucky. Man.
I love
Damn.
it. This is great.
Man.
Hey, I have questions for you guys real quick, okay? And we're back, and it's the Power Trip Morning Show, and thank you for tuning in and blah, blah, blah. Hi, Ben. Hi, Fargo. Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Zachary, thank you for making this work. By the way, guys, this proves we can do this radio show from anywhere. Because I don't think, other than the loud echo behind me of somebody talking about fantasy sports at 4 a.m., I don't think anybody can tell that I'm not in studio with you guys. I don't know if you're right or if
Is
I'm
there
right or wrong
anybody
about it.
else there, like listening
I'm
to
not
whatever
kidding you, dude. There are 3 guys in here with me in this giant sports book, and all 3 of them look like they have no place better to go, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You're working. They're not.
And then they walk in and go, hockey, good to see you.
Yeah.
You're back.
Hey, is your dad here? No. No, but let me ask you guys a question, because I'm starting to learn about this Survivor thing. I've never done one before. So, and the Circa Survivor thing that I'm out here, they're getting ready to start. You make one pick a week until nobody's left, right? Until everybody gets it wrong. But there's no point spread. Is that how it normally is?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. We got to figure out how to do this on the Power Trip.
And you're just not allowed to pick the same team twice. That's the strategy. Is you can't just pick the team that has Otherwise, if you had an unstoppable force like the Chiefs in the last 5 years, you would just pick the Chiefs every week and hope that they don't lose until week like 11.
Who's ever playing the Saints.
Right.
Exactly. So you can only pick a team once.
And imagine like the 6 of us who are on the show right now. Let's say we did a Survivor pool like this. It might only go for 5 weeks, and then we have a winner.
Yeah.
And then you start all over again, and you do it again. I think we should think about this. This would be fun.
Let's do it.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
That'd be
what,
kinda
10,000
fun.
apiece? What do you want to put up?
Well, we get Tommy, too.
Sure.
Tommy'd be in.
Yeah. We
He
do want
likes
some easy
gambling.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Power Trip
anyway.
Bets would be thrilled if we made some bets.
I think
away.
this might be more fun than the Charts Challenge, to be honest with you. It might be more fun.
I've done it before, and it rarely lasts half the season because you think everyone's so confident there's an upset, and then you're back to starting out over on like week 7 or 8.
Which is part of the strategy, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you sweat the public and basically say, I know everybody in my group's going to be on that game.
Yeah.
So I got to hope that game goes south. I got to go somewhere else and see if I can get them to fall that way. That's the strategy. Who knows? I'm in.
Yeah,
you guys are in.
I'm in.
And the good thing about football and sports in general is, even though, because when I think no point spread, I think, well, that's easy. And then, of course, it's never going to be easy. There's parity in the league. That's the way it's meant to be.
And the first couple of weeks are the tough ones because you don't know quite what you have yet. It's hard to survive the first 2 or 3 weeks.
Didn't we have a guy show up to one of our Vegas shows late? Maybe when we were there for the Raiders game, and he was still in the Survivor bit.
Yeah, that's exactly
and
right.
he had a chance at whatever that top prize is. I think that's correct.
I think he was in the top 10, and
Yes.
he had to get into the top 7 to make a lot of money or something
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, that does ring a bell. So I don't know, guys. Let's talk this through. We'll do an off-air production meeting at some point for once in our damn life.
I was gonna say, what is because Justin, you've done this before. What's the right number of people? Like, I know fantasy football, it's like you don't want more than like 12.
2 or 3, 4 if you're feeling frisky.
Calm down, Zach.
Right. He's right.
I think I mean,
is that like 10?
No, yeah,
is that like
10's
the right
fine.
number?
Totally fine. Yeah.
Or does it even matter because you have the
Doesn't
ability
really
to pick
matter.
the same teams?
Doesn't really matter.
Don't they have
the more you have, the longer it should go, right?
Right.
Just that's the odds. But when I've seen it played, typically the NFL has more parity than college football. But what you tend to see happen is everyone picks against a crappy team every week. So let's just say there's a perennial loser in the NFL. We'll pick the New York Jets.
Well, yeah, like the Saints or something this year.
So you just every week, who is ever playing the Saints, that's who you pick as the survivor, knowing that the Saints can't pull off the upset. That's what typically happens. But as Corey said, a lot of changes in the NFL, trades, the draft, and
and then everybody picks the Saints. They pull off the upset, and you lose 95% of your.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is why you can have as many people. I think the Circa one, Hawk, has thousands of people, right? It's
completely, yeah. They were talking about that last night, how last year, exactly what you just said happened. I forget what team won or what team lost, and 70% of the people in Circa Survivor were gone.
Yeah.
Like 70%.
Yeah.
And it's $15 million paid out guaranteed from the Circa.
Wow. A figurative bloodbath.
Yeah, well played.
So it's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, bloodbath. Yeah, I got it. I heard you. Yeah, got it.
All right, should we do the news?
I think we should.
Yes.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
And again, thank you to the St. Paul Saints. I don't know, Fargo, if you and Ben got a chance to hear the show yesterday with Jay Peterman and the
Soup Nazi.
It was so much fun. Thanks to the St. Paul Saints again. The St. Paul Saints allowed a pair of runs in the top of the 8th inning during a 7-5 loss to Round Rock, the Round Rock Express at CHS Field yesterday. By the way, I wonder where Round Rock is.
I guess it's Texas.
Oh, is it? Okay. There you go. The 55 and 65 Saints take on the Express again tonight. A lovely night for baseball down at CHS Field. Get your tickets at saintsbaseball.com. Derek and all the guys down there, a continued thank you from the Power Trip Morning Show for not only sponsoring the news and being a part of the show, but also bringing us great guests. I mean, I didn't even know how great those two were going to be yesterday, and they were fantastic.
They were both super nice. Larry Thomas was the Soup Nazi on Seinfeld, and then John O'Hurley was Jay Peterman. He also, again, was on Dancing with the Stars and Family Feud. He's up on the Dog Show. I don't know if Ben heard it, but I know Ben also met both of them because they both were on Twin Cities Live.
Yeah, they were great. Yeah, they were fantastic. And again, thanks to the Saints for setting all that up. And they were. I love John's sort of delivery, like his little character, the way that he just like delivers his lines like that, and he gets into character really quickly. I think it's fun.
Yeah, that was so cool when he was actually reciting lines from memory. That was just super cool. And how about the Jeffrey Tambor thing with the Soup Nazi guy?
Yeah, how about that?
If it weren't for him, he wouldn't have had any shot like that. I just love stories like that. That was super cool.
Right place, right time, right person.
Yeah.
What an iconic bit, too. I love that episode. The Soup Nazi one's like top 10, maybe?
Yeah.
For Seinfeld, somewhere in that range.
Did you ever ask him, by the way, about the because I know you didn't when I was there, but about the Austin Powers bit? Did you get a chance to ask him about that?
No. You know what's crazy? I think this was off the air. We were talking about mailbox money. Like, are you guys still making mailbox money on Seinfeld? And they both kind of like, well, yeah, now that it's on Netflix, like now we're finally starting to see some of that.
Huh.
And then Larry mentioned, God, I hope I get this story right, but this is the gist of it. He was saying that all of their contracts had some kind of clause that they got a little piece of the VHS sales, right? Like Seinfeld gets sold, or sold in stores. That you can do the entire season on VHS.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But it was worded so much that it had to be some kind of a cassette or a tape. So when Seinfeld went to DVD, they got nothing.
Oh,
man. And of course, everybody in it was like, well, that's not fair. It's like, it's the same show. It's like the actual contract said something about it being a cassette or a tape, and DVDs are not.
Technology didn't
and
exist.
that was the way to pinch out all the little people. So Larry David and Jerry and everybody still gets their money. The actors like these guys get nothing. So they were not fans of DVD sales.
I bet.
But now they're apparently, getting the kickback off of Netflix, as they should, because I think Larry David and Jerry Seinfeld made, hundreds of millions or something like that?
Yeah.
It was an astronomical number when it went to Netflix, ridiculously big.
Wow.
Like, I think it was something like, I don't know, multiple, I think, wasn't it like 100+ million a piece? Maybe more?
It may have been more than that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so
maybe a couple hundred million a piece? I mean, they just printed money.
I don't know.
And
I loved when
hope it trickles down.
When he was telling us about Larry David just saying, "Hey, I want to try something with you afterwards, so stay in costume." I love that stuff happened just off the top of his head. He was having thoughts during the episode. Anyway, that kind of stuff is the best. I love it. So thanks to the Saints again. By the way, if you're wondering, Hurricane Aaron is headed away from the North Carolina coast this morning. The storm, still Category 2 with maximum sustained winds of 105 miles per hour, is about 200 miles southeast of Cape Hatteras and moving north-northeast, according to the National Hurricane Center. Aaron is bringing high seas and coastal flooding threats to the areas along North Carolina's Outer Banks, which is beautiful, but not the place you want to be right now, where evacuation orders have been in place in some areas. So if you're wondering, I know earlier this week we were talking about just how giant that storm was. It looks like
that's a huge bitch.
That huge bitch isn't going to make landfall anytime soon. So that's scary. That's a big storm. Yeah. Speaking of scary, a portion of I-35W going to be shut down for the next 2 nights in Burnsville. I know, Rosie, you love it because you
Rosie
never leave
loves it.
downtown. Crews with the Minnesota Department of Transportation will be installing beams for the new Burnsville Parkway Bridge from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. on Tuesday, both directions of I-35W between 494 in Bloomington and the split in Burnsville are going to be closed. So just stay home.
It's good advice always.
Yeah. Just stay home.
Stay home.
Yeah.
I mean, what do we got?
Traffic.
The State Fair? Big deal.
Yeah, big deal.
Right, big deal.
Yeah. And
Should have
again,
started 2
that's-
days ago.
Honestly,
No,
that is
don't say that.
not only driving traffic but foot traffic. That my serious anger at the State Fair has nothing to do with the actual State Fair. It's getting in and out of there and walking in between the people once you're there.
Yeah.
I guess lack of
It's
self-awareness.
It's
Just those
greasy.
things.
Yeah, it's
Just
greasy
those
once
things.
you
The
get there.
people.
You need to go only on days where they're expecting a big storm, because everybody else is going to stay away. You need to go on the bad weather days.
Oh.
Good point.
That way you get better parking and then less crowds, and you can just bob and weave and just go to all your favorite spots.
Yeah, drive your motorcycle. Take chances.
Well, I have to walk. I don't have a parking pass, so I'm going to have to look at the extended forecast.
Boy. Yeah.
Hey, Ben, can Chris drive over to Hubbard and then take the Hubbard shuttle to the fair? Because iHeart does not want to give him a parking pass.
In fact,
he's willing to go to a competing company if he can just get a shuttle.
Oh,
will you do me a favor? Will you ask him if I can broadcast live from their studios?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's start a trial of that.
Great.
I think they would love it.
You can have a +1 on the shuttle, right? Why can't he be your +1?
Yeah, let's talk off air.
Yeah, I think we were offered that shuttle once.
When I sat down and pulled it out.
Oh,
yeah,
Ben.
remember? And then we got banned from that shuttle ever again.
Yep.
In case you're wondering how things are out in Vegas, where I'm at right now at the beautiful Circa Casino, the peak of an extreme heat wave starts today with a high of 111 degrees expected.
Oh, my God.
Hideous.
I have never experienced that in the continental United States. Now, when we went to Kuwait, meets us, Paul Lambert,
yes,
we
sir.
saw temperatures hotter than that. But interested in that. The same high is expected tomorrow, along with a chance of isolated thunderstorms. An extreme heat warning is in effect for southern Nevada through late Saturday night. The National Weather Service is urging people just to go ahead and stay indoors and never leave and gamble until you got no money left.
All right, so help me out. I think we've talked about this once, and I think I asked this exact question, but I don't remember the answer. And this is really dumb, but stay with me. The handful of times I've been in Vegas when it either kind of is lightly raining or raining, it's pretty rare, but I've been there a couple times when it rains. The concrete, this is a question for Zach, I think, because Zach, this is something Zach would know.
100%.
I don't know what it is. However they make the sidewalks and the roads there and the walkways, it seems so much slicker than here.
Yeah.
Do they do it differently to make it hold up against the heat and realize that, once in a while it's going to be slippery when it rains? What's the deal? Are they using different stuff? Because it's slick as hell.
Yeah.
It's not like walking on a Twin Cities sidewalk when you're walking on Vegas wet concrete. So unless I'm absolutely imagining that, it feels slippery.
I have an answer for you.
Slippery?
Tell me if I'm right about this, Zach, and maybe you're looking up or you already know, but I think I know the answer to this. It's all the poo-poo, pee-pee, and vommy.
Oh.
Those are the technical terms.
It doesn't say that on no poo-poo, pee-pee, or
vommy.
Vommy. Though that did happen last year. That was a very shocking thing to watch somebody
do all those.
Well, they stopped at the vommy part, but the first two were. That was. Really...
You stuck around and watched them finish that?
No.
What'd you pay for that?
Were you gambling on it?
What'd you pay for that?
I got a discount, 5-finger discount.
Ooh. Wash your hands.
It just says the dry climate in Nevada basically can lead up to a buildup of dirt, dust, and other contaminants.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not how it's made; it's just what's on top of the actual walkways.
Yeah.
All right,
when
that
it
makes
rains,
a lot of sense.
That layer can become extremely slick.
There we go.
Well, that means your observation was correct, though.
Yeah, but that makes more sense.
Yeah,
When do you go outside?
I prefer my explanation.
I
like put that into Wikipedia.
I like
please.
But both can be correct. All of the stuff that's just left on the sidewalk is what Chris is adding to it as well. It's not like they clean it very often. Zach can attest. He stayed and watched the entire show.
Yeah, he did. And then threw $10 down.
I think they call it fecal aerosol, just floating in the air.
Oh, lovely.
Disgusting.
Lovely.
Yeah.
God, I love Las Vegas. You're making me jealous.
Yeah.
The Powerball jackpot rolls over again after no one won on Wednesday. So that pushes the total to $700 million ahead of Saturday's drawing. The $1 million tickets were sold in Michigan and Oklahoma that were sold. There are $2 million winners in Tennessee as well. So
damn.
Nobody hit the big jackpot. It rolls over to Saturday. You can't play. You can't win if you don't play. Is what they say.
Well, I don't think you can play where you are right now, right? That's true, right?
Yeah, I don't think they like gambling out here.
Yeah, I don't think they have it in Nevada though.
They don't have it in Nevada.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Wait, they don't
They're
participate in the
against that?
National Powerball in Nevada?
No.
Really?
Yeah, they don't want to share their money with anybody.
Correct.
I think the Powerball is in 43 states or something. 45. Okay,
Wow.
so there's only a
Alabama,
handful that don't have it.
Alaska, Hawaii, Nevada, and Utah do not have.
No kidding.
What?
I thought this
Shocking.
Tough break for Church.
Yeah. He'll find a way.
Hey, real quick, guys. There's a scroll going around right now. I'll turn my camera around so you guys can see. exactly what I'm talking about. And I do have a question that is legitimate. It's not just me pimping where I'm at right now, even though I am at the Circa, and I love it. Okay. See how there's a scroll right there, above my thumb?
Mm-hmm.
One of the matchups, because it has all the matchups, like Baltimore Ravens versus the Washington Commanders, blah, blah, blah. But one of them is the Elks versus the Red Blacks of the CFL. What the hell is the Red Blacks? Do you have any idea?
CFL?
A CFL team called the Red Blacks?
I like the mascot.
I like it, and I like the logo. Looks old school as hell. And I believe
the
Ottawa Red Blacks.
The Ottawa Red Blacks.
How have I never heard of that?
Yeah, they have the James.
You should gamble on it.
I should gamble on it? I should bet on the Red Blacks?
Yeah, bet on Canadian football.
Okay. All right. I'll do it. I got no problem with that. I'm going to play
Red Blacks.
Does it say what a Red Black is? Is it offensive?
It is. It's actually newer. It's like 2013 is when they. The red is part of the name is the homage to the city's historical connection to red, while the blacks likely refers to the black uniforms.
What?
That's not right.
That's not.
What?
We like red and we like black.
Yeah, the Ottawa
it
Rough
actually
Riders.
is.
Remember that?
It is the city's. Because the Ottawa Senators, they are red and black. I guess all their other sports teams are red and black, and so they just said. I'd be like if Pittsburgh was like the yellow blacks.
That's pretty lazy.
I don't like it anymore.
They meat sauce.
Yeah, I hope they lose.
Yeah,
With
correct.
the purple pinks.
Well, you need help.
I really do.
Pink stinks.
Boy, they changed the name 12 years ago.
Hey, can we change our names to the brown pinks?
God, you love Neapolitan ice cream.
I really do. Actually, I really do.
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything. You get
great.
a little bit of all three. It's fantastic.
That's exactly right.
Underrated.
One at a time for me, please.
Okay.
Relax, please. In a park.
So that's your news,
can't
guys.
be choosers.
Yeah.
That was the news. All right, Flash, can you stick around and talk college
for sure.
football?
Let's do
All
it.
right, we'll do sports when we come back. We're a week away from the Gophers, but we can talk a little bit about what we think out of the Gophers season and just in college football in general. What are we missing here? I don't know what the big storylines are this year. Flash can break it down after this. Power 2 Morning Show. Fan.
It is a scorcher out there. But in the new Cat 275 or 285, you're chilling. Air-conditioned, sealed cab, and built to conquer. You got more power, you got more comfort. Schedule a demo for yourself with your local Cat dealer today. Jefferson Lines is your #1 bus experience. My name is Chris Hockey, and I can vouch for that. With daily schedules to every corner of Minnesota and to thousands of destinations across the country, it's the most convenient way to travel. Jefferson's luxury motor coaches offer free passenger Wi-Fi and individual charging outlets so you can stay connected. Ride comfortably and confidently knowing you're traveling with Minnesota's best transportation company of 2024. Don't wait. Seats are going fast. Book online at jeffersonlines.com today. jeffersonlines.com.
Hear the Lynx all summer long on the Minnesota Lynx channel on iHeartRadio and the audio home for basketball, KFAN. Presented locally by RBC Wealth Management.
Proudly supporting women on and off the court. Bring your financial ideas to RBC Wealth Management, and we'll help make them happen. With skillful guidance and personalized strategies, we're here to help you take charge of your financial future. Learn more at rbcwealthmanagement.com.
Just open the free iHeartRadio app, search in U Metal Radio, and make it your next preset.
Power strips on Power Strips? Upgrade those outlets and save $99 on electrical repairs today. Friendly, licensed techs, same-day fixes. Gens Ryan's got the juice. GensRyan.com.
Those guys.
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, Raising Cane's One Love. Raise funds with Raising Cane's all year long. Host your next fundraiser with Raising Cane's, and they'll donate 15% of net sales back to your group, so you can earn extra credit with hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers. They happen to be the best on the planet. I love Raising Cane's. They, of course, have the crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, if you're into that, but that's nuts, buttery Texas toast, their craveable cane sauce. Learn more about this at RaisingCanes.com. They're just absolutely the best. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Raising Cane's One Love.
Hi, I'm Angela Warner for Warner Selling Appliance.
And this year, our Labor Day sale is one to shop. We'll take an extra 10% off already low sale prices. Plus, you'll get up to $100 back per appliance for up to $1,000 in bonus savings. Then, our delivery and install pros handle the rest without a scratch. Come see why Minnesotans have trusted family-owned Warner Stellian Appliance for over 70 years. Shop our 9 Minnesota locations or visit warnerstellian.com.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hard-working partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
The St. Paul Saints season is in full swing, and whether it's fireworks, bring your dog to the park, or kids run the bases, it's all about fun. And fun is good. And AAA baseball's not bad either. Get your tickets at saintsbaseball.com.
Buying, selling, or just living in a home? You can trust Standard Water to fix your radon or mold problems. Standard Water is the radon and mold expert since 1977. Free estimates start at standardwater.com. Standardwater.com. Standard Water for mold and radon.
Morning people wake up for peace and quiet. McDonald's breakfast people, we wake up for the sweet rush of getting that warm, delicious breakfast right before it ends. Now get a fluffy egg, 2 slices of cheese, plus your choice of a steak patty, bacon, or sausage, all on a toasted bagel for just $4. Only in the app. Offer valid once per day until 9/7 at participating McDonald's. Must opt into rewards. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
If you want to buy a vehicle, of course, you go to Luther. If you want to lease a vehicle, trade in a vehicle, or even sell a vehicle, you can just flat out sell to Luther. Luther is essentially the best at everything they do. That's exactly why they're winning all these gigantic awards. I just talked about that a couple of minutes ago. The Minnesota's Best Awards, Best New Car Dealer, Best Used Car Dealer. But I kind of zoomed in and honed in on the fact that they also won the Best Customer Service Award. And that's the key. It doesn't matter why you're at Luther. Tires, service, an oil change, a car wash. It doesn't matter why you're there. You're going to be treated the best possible way. And that matters. So when you're buying, you know you're going to be treated fairly. They have the widest selection. They're going to walk you through all the options. Find a car, truck, van, SUV that's best for you. It's absolutely the way to go. Start shopping around at lutherauto.com. And then when you get into one of the dealerships, 45-plus dealerships, you're going to see that A-plus customer service and know why I've been going to Luther for over a decade. lutherauto.com. That's lutherauto.com.
5 years, no interest, or save 20% off on your siding project. Go to buildersandremodelers.com.
I bet you still think you should have been a two-way starter in high school, don't you? Prove it this season by not missing a rep. Listen to the Vikings all year on the free iHeartRadio app and FM 100.3 KFAN. Touchdown!
Farm Aid 40 is coming to Minneapolis. Join Willie Nelson, Neil Young, Kenny Chesney, Dave Matthews, and more Saturday, September 20th at Huntington Bank Stadium. Celebrate 40 years of music, food, and family farming. Limited tickets are still available. Get the full details at KFAN.com. Keyword calendar.
That must be during the Gopher bye week, correct? Has to be.
No, Yes. It's at halftime. Brilliant. Yes, it is.
Is it sold out?
Limited tickets are still
Farm
available.
Aid, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, you know how we, from time to time, we'll see one of those stories in the news where, like, somebody found a wedding ring from like some guy that lost it 30 years ago. And it's like, hey, my wife just said they found a wedding ring in their Airbnb. And they're going to, tell the host, like, hey, do the right thing. And I'm like, are you sure we don't want to get that appraised quickly?
Yeah, correct.
Sure, we don't want to
Price
flip
of gold's
that.
pretty good.
Right, let's flip that into some
Yeah.
cash. They ain't know. They don't know where they lost it.
Right.
They ain't got to
know.
know.
He didn't care enough to come back to look for it.
Exactly. Maybe that marriage is already fallen apart and he doesn't want it back. It's traumatizing.
Yeah.
And he would love if we started a new life with his money.
Yeah. You don't want to, bring up those bad memories to him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So I think it would be better for all parties if they
Sell
just
it.
quickly flip it.
Yeah.
And never mention it to the host or the person who lost it.
Pay for the trip.
Exactly. No brainer. Speaking of
guys,
trips, Chris is in Las Vegas.
Yeah. Did you guys see the text I just sent you all?
I just saw it and responded, and my jaw sort of hit the floor.
Yeah. From 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. tomorrow. 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Stadium Swim. All of us here on Radio Row.
Hey-o.
Oh, come on.
Open
Lucky.
bar. From 10 a.m. to 4
sweet.
p.m.
Yeah. You're going to be an absolute disaster.
Can you imagine? I might get arrested. I might put myself in handcuffs before I start drinking.
Well, and like we've always said when we go to Vegas, one of the sneaky things about a Power Trip Vegas show is the show ends at 7 local time.
Yeah.
So you can finish the show tomorrow at 7, go take like a 2.5-hour nap, get up, shower. Or not. It's up to you.
Yeah,
What
or
do you
hammer
care?
yourself
And
again.
jump in the pool.
Yeah.
Then just get
Get after it.
absolutely S-faced for 6 straight hours
And what
on
time's
the
your flight?
company's dime.
And then you got to fly out, though, right?
I fly out at a little after midnight Friday night
you're
/
good.
Saturday
You're going to
morning.
need a ride home from the airport.
Yeah,
I
correct.
know.
You're not going to be able
No,
you're going to get to
yeah.
your car and be like,
I'll come get you.
Here's the thing. Like, I know that there's a lot you can get away with if you are in first class, which I'm in first class only because I was flown out here. It's nothing I paid for. I think they may throw me out of first class. I think they might not let me get away with everything. I might smell too much like Jägermeister poo.
not if Billy Idol shows up.
Billy
And let
Idol
me tell
gets
you.
it.
Let me tell you, Jägermeister 2 is like black tar. It is just
Disgusting.
Chris,
But I'm happy.
But it sounds like a nice cleanse, though.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like you got some nice, like, Metamucil in there or something.
Sure.
Just kind of pulled everything out of you.
Get stuff moving.
Get so drunk that you act like Kristen Wiig in Bridesmaids.
Yeah, that'd be a great bit. And then record it. That'd be outstanding.
The only thing it says on here is that Mussman is not allowed.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
apparently they don't want
Circa
to
would
run
go
out of
under.
beer.
Yeah.
Or money.
Yeah, that's an insurance thing. They have to put that
Correct.
there.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't want to
Man,
get sued.
Fargo and Ben, I don't think we've asked you. Have you seen the bar here, the outdoor bar, the swimming?
Yeah, the
Stadium
outdoors,
swim?
amazing.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
incredible.
It's incredible. And can you imagine a bunch of radio nerds completely tanked, mixed with
bar?
really hot ladies and dudes?
Yeah. Well, yeah. None of the ladies will be working in radio. It'll just be you nerds.
Of course. Yeah.
Well, that's not nice. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know why you got to be so mean.
Yeah, Hawk, you're pretty hot.
No, you are hot.
Oh,
he's
my God,
pretty
yeah.
hot.
That
Yeah,
85-year-old lady yesterday on Twitter said you were hot.
I know.
Yeah.
Damn.
Keep unbuttoning that thing.
You know what? Here's the thing. I know she's 85. She's somebody's mom / grandma. I want everybody in the world to think I'm hot. Of course I want an 85-year-old to think I'm hot. How sweet is that, right? Thank you. That literally made my day.
There's an 85-year-old lady on Twitter?
Well,
It
her
was her
son
son.
was. Or
Oh, that makes
something.
more sense.
Yeah. I don't know. She's
Paul,
not on
your hands
OnlyFans. I
up.
looked.
The 85-year-old lady that thinks Hawk is hot, Woody.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He just turned off
Out
his
of
computer
respect.
and went to find her.
No, I was not going to do that. But I appreciate it. So
Yeah,
there you
just
go.
one thing, Hawk, if you're going to hook up with that, just be gentle, okay?
Well, yeah,
Be gentle.
I'm a gentle lover, Big.
Yes,
you know
I
that.
know you are. I know you are. It just goes without saying, but I just wanted to remind you, she 85.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yes. Thank you. Yes. What were we going to talk about now? Oh, college football.
Sports and stuff.
Yeah, college football.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around, your TimberTech deck building contractor.
All right, Flash, we're still a week away from
Yeah.
Gopher football. That is a week from tonight. They host Buffalo at 7 o'clock, but college football kicks off this weekend. We mentioned it earlier. One of the games is number 22, Iowa State versus number 17, Kansas State and Ben Lieber's Kansas State Wildcats.
Yep.
We can talk a lot of Gophers next Thursday, so
Totally,
let's kind of bury that now. But let's go big picture for a second.
Well, big picture, it's it's hard to understand like transfer portal, where players landed, how they're gelling in with their new team. But the clear thing that everyone's saying is Texas, right? Texas has huge NIL, and they've raised Arch Manning, who looks to be the next elite quarterback at all levels. And so started a couple games in his career when Quinn Ewers was hurt. But they look to have all the parts. And so, what I started doing is I start dissecting schedules, and then I start to think about the college football playoff committee. And if you go back a year ago, you couldn't get in if you had to be no worse than 10-2. No 9-3 team that didn't win their conference made it into the college football playoff. So when you start looking at schedules, like we talked about the Gopher schedule, you got 2 big games on that schedule, at Ohio State and at Oregon. So not that we'll break that down yet, but that's the room for error. So when you think of Texas, week 1 going to Columbus and matchups with Georgia and Bama. So Texas looks to have the most talent and probably can get through a gauntlet schedule. But then I start breaking down other teams that I think have maybe a little bit more favorable schedules with talent. I look to a South Carolina. I think they've come a long way. I think a lot of us have watched the Netflix special. So we've seen Lenora Sellers, who was this big-time quarterback that kind of came of age last year. They have a more favorable schedule in the SEC, so I think they're a bit of a dark horse. Texas A&M has done some nice things. Again, a bit more of a favorable schedule. And then I think up here in the Midwest, Big Ten area, I can't really say the Big Ten's the Midwest anymore. But when you think of the Big Ten, Penn State brings back a ton of talent. They bring back their quarterback, Drew Aller, and they have 2 running backs, Nick Singleton being the better of the 2, along with some strength on defense. Again, don't forget they were the Big Ten champs a year ago, even though they didn't win the national championship. So I think Penn State, in Illinois, has a very favorable schedule, so they don't really play a lot, so they will get to 10-2. And so I think when the dust is settled, my guess is you're going to see a lot of the familiar names. I think you'll see a Texas probably being that number 1 ranked team throughout the year. I do think, by the way, they'll flip to becoming a favorite to win next week. I don't think they'll be the underdog going into the horseshoe. But I think in Illinois, I actually think Nebraska has a very favorable schedule. Matt Rule, Raiola in his second year as a starter. So it's going to be fun to see these first couple of weeks, guys, because one of the things the College Football Playoff Committee has done is they're actually rewarding teams for playing big games and getting battle tested.
Yeah.
In fact,
that
including the losses,
like yesterday, right?
It did.
The schedule deal.
And so think next week we'll break this down more, but think of week 1 and the matchups we have. We have number 1 Texas at Ohio State. We have number 8 Bama going to Florida State. You have number 9 LSU at number 4 Clemson, and then you have number 6 Notre Dame at number 10 Miami. So there's probably going to be some losses in there, but if you go back a year ago, the teams that got battle tested, think Ohio State. They lost at Oregon pretty early in the year, and then they lost to Michigan. But those games, I think, set them up for the run in the college football playoff. Think of Penn State getting battle tested. They lost a home game against Ohio State. They lost the Big Ten championship to Oregon. That, again, made that team more battle tested, so they got through into the semifinal in the college football playoff. So I think those games, even though maybe a Clemson loses that game to LSU, that's going to help them, I think, become a better team. And as the season evolves, I think teams like a Clemson, teams like an LSU, despite a 1 loss early in the year, I think they become a pretty strong team.
The Heisman favorite on DraftKings is?
I'm going to say Cade Klubnik.
He's third from Clemson at 9.5 to 1. Arch Manning at 6.5 to 1.
Okay. Jeremiah Smith?
He's fourth at 11 to 1.
Yeah.
At a 150 to 1. 150 to 1. The Gopher that is most likely to win the Heisman, 150 to 1, is?
Well, it's Coy.
Coy Perich. Yep. Yeah. Not even our quarterback, right? Coy's is the Gopher favorite to win the Heisman. At 150 to 1, he's something like, I don't know, let's see here, about 30th in the country, maybe 40th, somewhere in that range, 30 to 40th.
He was ranked the 42nd most impactful, best player in college football yesterday. ESPN did a ranking of the top 100 players. I think Coy's a great player. I think he had a really remarkable freshman season. Candidly, on offense, I will be surprised if Coy has more than 100 plays on offense this year. And I know most people, I think, because of the headlines, I think everyone expects him to have, a Travis Hunter-like impact on offense. I think that's taking in the kid and asking him to do way too much. Candidly, again, it's probably not the thing people would love to hear because it's a really fun story. I think if the Gophers had the wide receiver group of 2019, Tyler Johnson, Rashad Bateman, Demetrius Douglas, I don't think Coy plays a lot of wide receiver. I think the Gopher receiver group right now is looking for some explosiveness. I think he provides that. But I forget what PJ calls it, if it's a gimmick or whatever. It's a very small package. It's good. It's 4 to 6 plays. I just don't see it being an every series type of player because he can't afford to do that, guys. He's going to return kicks and punts and you need him playing a lot of defense. I think he's a remarkable player. I don't think it's going to be the dynamic offensive that you've seen with Travis Hunter. It's remarkable to be able to play both ways.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be a very limited set.
I heard somebody, and I wish I could remember what show it was, talking about an NFL GM or maybe an NFL offensive coordinator saying in regards to the kid who's going to try to play both ways in the NFL you just mentioned.
Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter. If he's on defense and he's covering one of our wide receivers, we're going to send him on go routes every play
totally.
and wear him out so he can do nothing on offense. And I thought, well, that's a pretty damn simplistic way of taking a guy out of the game. If you're going to play him both ways, you wear him out by running him down the field on every play on defense.
Yeah.
Is that too simplistic?
No, I think you're right on. Who's the dude who's the rookie last year for the Eagles from Iowa? That guy.
Cooper DeJean.
Yeah, DeJean.
DeJean. That's if I'm Coy Perich, that's who I want to become. I think you can become a dynamic playmaker returning the football, but man, you want to be lights out on defense. And candidly, for the Gophers, you got to get the receiver group to step up and make those plays and be explosive. And so I would rather see that. So if Coy's playing a lot of offense, I don't think that bodes well for the Gophers personally.
Yeah,
well said.
Yeah, you know him better than I do, but I would think that what Travis Hunter has done, I don't think will be replicated for another 20 years. So it's nice that Coy's going to be an offensive weapon, but the thing is, like, even if he ends up having 4 touchdown passes and he's just a red zone trick, who cares? That's amazing.
It is, and you have to prepare for it.
Yeah, you got to prepare for it. That's a successful offensive inclusion. I don't expect him to be. It'd be amazing if he was like an every down player, but like even if he just caught like 4 touchdown passes, it's awesome.
Yeah,
I love the sound of that. That sounds like a lot of fun, just to line him up when you get into the red zone. That's awesome.
Well, and think of it, it's not the NFL, guys. So in college football, you're limited to 20 hours a week with the student athletes. So if you have to spend 2 hours a week teaching your defense to identify when number 3's on the field, this is what and that just wastes all the preparation time. I think that's why they do it, as much as to put that onus on the opposing defensive coordinator. Now you got to prepare for all this junk. It could be a halfback pass. It could be a reverse. It could be a deep out. You just never know.
You know how much time that we wasted when the Wildcat was like a thing in the NFL?
Good point.
God, it was like. The thing is, like, you could see the exhaustion on the defensive coordinator and all the coaches' faces. They're like, all right, guys, like, we got to prepare for this. Like, it's not much, and it's not like that tricky. Like, you kind of know what's going on. And yes, it's basically they're adding another gap to their offense because their quarterback, quote unquote quarterback, can now run with the football in a more traditional sense. We would spend, kind of like you said, a couple hours a week just being like, all right, this is what they do. We have to be prepared for it. It's not that difficult, but when this player checks in the game, we just got to be alert for it. So it does take time away from maybe their bread and butter stuff in the red zone.
Yeah.
Flash, final thought before we break down Gophers big time again next Thursday. But anything else we need to know about in college football before we send you off?
No, I just think it's going to be the first couple of weeks you're going to learn a lot. I think, again, the NIL and the transfer portal have changed the game so much. You have to see where the dust settles. I think the other thing that I've just noticed as teams are announcing their starting quarterbacks this week, which they don't have to, but a lot of them are doing just because they're probably sick of the question coming from the media, there's a lot of young starting quarterbacks. And that's something that I don't think Ben and I saw in our college football playing days. You usually earn that spot by being in a program for a number of years. You're either seeing portal kids come in and start, or redshirt freshmen or true freshmen get starting positions week 1 in college football. And the truth is here, guys, we're going to start Drake Lindsey next week, who's redshirted last year, played sparingly in a couple of games. He looks to be the talent, but when you go back and look at how a freshman quarterback, a first-year player, does as a starter, they usually struggle.
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of first-year starters, first year, like you just got to campus for a year and a couple months, and now you're the starting quarterback. Ohio State, brand new starting quarterback. I think Oregon just announced they're going to start a true freshman, right? So these are big programs that are leaning into 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds to start. They tend to struggle, but a lot of people are going through that same thing this year. So I think from a defensive standpoint, that's going to favor the Gophers because they're going to go against some first-year starting quarterbacks that are young. But at the same time, we got to see what Drake Lindsey can do. Can Can he do it through the air and be explosive? And so that storyline you're seeing across college football, but we're going to see it, up front here in Dinkytown.
Some of these kids have more leverage than ever, right? Because it's like, why would I go there if you're not going to start me? They're going to pay me over here, and they're going to give me the keys to the car right off the bat.
Totally.
So good for the kids. Why not?
Remember the good old days of Max Brosmer coming in, just being ready to start as soon as he walked in, and now he's going to be the backup quarterback for the Purple and have a great career.
Can sling it, man.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Brosmer.
You'd lose money, Hawk.
Thanks, Flash.
See you guys next week.
Justin Gonzalez, Fargo Flash. We'll talk Harrison Phillips with Ben Lieber and more Vikings news after this on The Fan.
The Fan. KFAN Total Traffic.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
We have delays on 94 westbound from Stagecoach Trail to Manning. 94 eastbound tight from Brockton Lane to Highway 610 with an accident. 494 slow eastbound from East Bush Lake to Highway 100. 394 heavy eastbound from Xenia to Highway 100. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest Total Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Hero Home Services.
When the temperature rises, Hero always answers the call. Our techs deliver reliable AC service with the power and precision your home deserves. When your home needs saving, visit Hero Home Services at callhero.com.
Hey, it's Corey Cove, Power Trip Morning Show for my friends at Zero Res, 952 Zero Res. This month, they have a Labor Day sale going on the rest of the month of August. 3 rooms of carpet cleaned the Zero Res way for just $119, and they'll throw in a free hallway. The way to get that deal is mention KFAN or ask for the KFAN special when you call 952 Zero Res, or when you go online right now at ZeroResMinnesota.com. Zero Res spells the same forward and backwards, ZEROREZ. They clean your carpet with their ZR water, no harsh chemicals, no shampoos. They stand behind their work with a gotta love it guarantee, so you know you're going to get it done right every single time. It's why I've been using them for something like 12 years. They're fantastic. They can clean basically any surface in your home. So whether it's spills, accidents, pet accidents, or just general maintenance, if you want your home, your cabin, or business to smell and look and feel like you have brand new carpets, this is the way to go. 952 Zero Res. Call and ask for that KFAN special today, or go to ZeroResMinnesota.com.
Standard Water is the standard for basement and exterior waterproofing and foundation repair. Wet basements, cracks in walls, bowing walls, settling foundations. Standard Water does it all since 1977. Free estimates start at StandardWater.com. StandardWater.com.
Hey, it's Corey Cove, Power Trip Morning Show. Let me ask you, how many more summers are you going to spend fumbling with glasses or fighting your contacts? I grew up with contacts. Lake life and contacts do not mix. That's why I got LASIK. And Ovo LASIK and Lens is making this the summer of sight. If you've been thinking about LASIK, Ovo LASIK and Lens is offering $400 off now through Labor Day. And if you're a teacher or student, they'll give you an extra $100 off per eye, so that's $600 total. And Ovo was just chosen to be the first clinic in the entire country to offer Wave Light Plus. It's the most advanced LASIK tech available. It creates a 3D map of your eye for ultra-precise, personalized vision correction. And
we're going to break the fourth wall here. We're not on air right now, but this is the only way I can get you on is you have to be on camera.
And Dr. David Whiting. And with Ovo, you get 11 months of follow-up care,
I will
Ovo's
cue you in a
lifetime
moment.
assurance, and a best price guarantee. Plus 24 months interest-free financing. So to see your best,
Hi,
go to the
everybody on
best.
stream.
Schedule your free consultation now at OvoEye.com or call 877-OVO-EYES. It's Ovo LASIK and Lens.
iHeart presents the Big 3 Basketball Championship and 8th Annual All-Star Game. Miami 305's Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson taking on Montrezl Harrell and Dr. J Chicago Triplets for the title. Plus Dwight Howard, Greg Monroe,
Here we go. 3-2.
Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 Pacific.
Hot.
Hey, when it comes to toppers, let's just say Radco has been and always will be in a class of their own. It's hockey here for Radco. Radco's business was built on capping off your truck with the most dependable, durable, and affordable fiberglass and aluminum toppers from Lear. And Fast Top and Outlander, of course, Radco's own line of premium toppers. And from August 21st through September 2nd, save an additional $200 on most Lear models. 4 Metro locations plus St. Cloud. I'm talking about Radco, your truck accessory pro store. Check them out today.
Summer's heating up, and so is the deal at Holiday. Try the new Summer.
All right, here we go. Another 10 seconds.
28-ounce Gatorade varieties. Buy 2 for just $5 or go big with 3 for $6. But hurry, this refreshing offer is only at Holiday Station stores and only for a limited time. Stay cool, stay fueled, only at Holiday.
I love storms. but I do not love the damage they can do. And if you have no idea whether or not these hailstorms and these giant wind gusts have damaged your roof, your siding, your windows, Builders and Remodelers Storm is here for you. We know about Builders and Remodelers. They've been in business for more than 70 years helping you out. But did you know they had Builders and Remodelers Storm specifically to make sure that if you need a new roof, you know it, and they can help you replace it? How about the siding? Did it get loose? Are you leaking water through your windows because of the storms? Check out buildersandremodelerstorm.com. That's buildersandremodelerstorm.com.
Join KFAN Radio as they congratulate Cars for Kids on 30 amazing years of charity excellence, helping over 100,000 kids nationwide. Donate your unused car today at carsforkids.org and join over 1 million proud donors making a real difference. Remember, that's Cars with a K.
Listen live or podcast us on iHeartRadio or KFAN.com. This is Minnesota's sports station, FM 100.3 KFXN Minneapolis, St. Paul, The Fan.
Mall of America's mystery cards are back, and we are bringing them to you all summer long. Come grab yours at KFAN events throughout the summer and wherever you see our KFAN street team. Then make sure to redeem them at Mall of America for fun prizes and big discounts. See the full list of events at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
All right, welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show. Fargo Flash out the door. He'll be back next Thursday to talk Gophers and Buffalo. That's a real thing. But Ben, tomorrow, finally, we can put this garbage preseason to bed.
What do you mean garbage?
The sixth and seventh stringers, the sixth and seventh stringers for the Vikings, the guys who won't be on the team next week, square off against the guys from the Titans who won't be on their team next week. And everybody can watch that or listen to that tomorrow night right here on The Fan and the Vikings Entertainment Network. So guys that'll hit the street will be playing tomorrow night in Tennessee.
Well, the thing is, for our broadcast, I think we're having Kwesi on.
That's cool.
He's going to be on for an extended amount of time, I believe, in the second half, probably the third quarter. Sweet. So stick around and listen to that. That'll be interesting. Obviously,
that'll be the best part.
I agree.
Come on.
Obviously, we're gonna pick his brain about the recent transaction with Harrison Phillips, but and I'm sure. There'll be some nice insight there. Hopefully, he's pretty candid with us about, the depth that we have and who's going to step up and all this other stuff and kind of what went into that. But yeah, you're right. It's not much. I mean, we're not even going to see. I don't think that we're going to see Cam Ward either, right? I don't think that they. I doubt it. I don't think they're going to throw out, their starting quarterback
or Harrison Phillips.
Have the Vikings said the quarterback plan for Game 3? Do we know what the schedule is?
Publicly that I've heard that.
If Howell is the backup, I would assume it's just going to be Rippon and Brosmer the entire way.
Correct.
Each of them get a half, something like that?
I'd almost like to see, in all fairness, I would like to see Brosmer get the first half and Rippon get the second half because, if Brosmer played last week in all of the second half and it was a smattering of like the lowest guys in the depth chart. Well, I want to see him play with more like the twos and
slightly
threes, better to see if his production goes up or how he plays, and then just kind of even it out when you look back on tape. I mean, I'm kind of splitting hairs there a little bit, but it probably will be an equal share of first and second half for those two guys. Yeah.
Do you think Howell has earned the right to not play tomorrow?
I think so. Because he just comes with so much more experience. And really I think if you put a proverbial gun to any coach's head, they're like, would you want to go into this season in our situation with a first-year starting quarterback? And then let's just say it's Brosmer, who we think, based on the eye test, has earned maybe a chance for that true backup position. Do you want to go into the season with a first-year starting quarterback and a rookie backup? Probably not. And so if I had to put money on it and my life depended on it, I would say let's go with the safe pick and have Sam Howell just right now. Let's just put him right there, circle him on the chart. He's our number 2. You're not going to win that spot. Now, you could eventually through the course of the season if we've got injury with McCarthy and Sam comes in and just doesn't play well. And then you're like, well, that's why we have this guy hopefully protected somehow. That's the thing. I don't know how you're going to protect to Max Brosmer. If he's our number 3, there are some ways with this emergency quarterback situation, but like he hits that practice squad, and there's no way we can protect him. I could see him getting picked up.
And is the bit still, and maybe it's changed with some of the CBA, but if he gets picked up,
he has to be on the
active
roster.
Okay.
Yes. So you can't pluck practice squad and put that guy on your practice squad.
Yeah.
You've got to deem him like good enough that he's got to be on your active roster.
Okay.
So the 53.
If I had asked you this question yesterday, Ben, about like which big name is in the most trouble to not make the team, you could have theoretically guessed Harrison Phillips and been right. But now that he's been traded to the Jets, which we can get into in a second as well. By the way, Vikings news thanks to our friends at Radco. Shout out to Radco, right, Chris? Radco's the best. Give me a name, not necessarily playing even tomorrow night. Just give me a name that might not be on the team when this season opens up in Chicago that would maybe surprise somebody. Who's in the most trouble to make the roster? Biggest name.
That's interesting because I think biggest name will be really hard. Wide receiver group, we can't really afford to get rid of any big names. Running back group, Ty Chandler absolutely could be cut. You know, is that a big name?
Especially with Scott, right? Because Scott's played so well.
Right? And
you have the two big names in front of him anyway.
Yeah, and you have the two big names in front of him, and then he's not in line for any returning duties per se, because it sounds like if Miles Price is going to be that guy and he kind of secures his roster spot as a returner, special teams guy, then there's just no room for Ty Chandler. Now, is he a big quote unquote big name? I don't know. I mean, would he be a surprise? Sure. Yeah, a little bit, but I don't think it'd be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he's not
he is
the
running
team.
back equivalent of Harrison Phillips, right? Harrison Phillips isn't on this team because he's bad. It's just we have younger, cheaper
but
depth.
Harrison Phillips was a true starter.
Sure, but I'm just saying it would be the same thing with Ty Chandler, that you're like, well, now you just have so much depth at the running back position. I don't think the Vikings think Ty Chandler's a bad running back. It's just there's no space.
No room,
We can put Scott in his spot and see what he can do if he's ever called upon.
Yeah, and so as I'm kind of going through the list, I mean, I don't know if defensive tackle we're going to make any sort of, or defensive line in general, there's going to be any surprise cuts, any big name cuts. We're going to have to get creative about how we protect some of these guys because we have so much depth there.
Would it be surprising if J.J. McCarthy got cut?
Very surprising.
Zach would be devastated.
I think honestly,
Wouldn't let it happen.
The biggest surprise cut with the biggest name, because when we're talking like big surprise cuts, we're like true first and second string guys would be Ryan Wright.
Right.
Oh, good point.
That would be
great point.
The punter with Oscar now kind of,
has he shown enough? This Oscar Chapman, is that his last name?
Oscar Chapman, right? Yeah. This Aussie that played at Auburn, I believe. So he's been getting more holding duties, which is a big indicator that, all right, if Reichert trusts him with the holding and responsibilities on field goals and extra points, that's big because we know that Oscar's got a big leg. We know that he has a variety of kicks. We hear PA and Pete joke around about this banana ball situation he's got. These Australians, they have a special kicking league down there where they're teaching these guys, because of the Aussie rules football, to kick the football in a variety of different ways. So he has a bigger arsenal of kicks than maybe Ryan Wright does. And maybe he does a better job, and I don't know this specifically, if he does a better job of directional punting more consistently, then he probably has the advantage in this competition. They both have big legs. But punting's more than just a big leg. It's about being precise, placing the ball where you want. Using this banana ball, which is basically kind of like a knuckleball that floats in the air and has like a little bit of an opposite rotational spin. So if he can perfect that as well, that's something Ryan Wright doesn't have. So if we're talking about big names that could be cut, it could be the punter situation.
Love your holding priority take, because after week 3, when Addison's back and McCarthy's on firing on all cylinders, the Vikings will not punt after week 3.
Good point.
That's a great
So you don't
point,
have to punt once. The first, we only need a guy that can kick for the first 3 weeks. After that, holding is the only thing that matters. So I love that take.
Yeah, it's real good.
I mean, what? How many times are you going to punt in the first 3 weeks? Even if he's off to a slow start, maybe once or twice.
Maybe once.
So you can't keep a guy just to kick once or twice. I can do that.
Yeah.
All right, so Oscar Chapman, maybe.
Changing subject for 1 second, if you don't mind. I want to ask this question before I get it in. Did you guys, and particularly you, Ben, and I hope I'm saying his name correctly, Tyson Bagent, the backup quarterback for the Bears?
I think it's a long A.
How about that story?
Unbelievable.
Have you read it?
Well, he's got an incredible story. His dad is kind of like the star of the show in the family. Yeah. So the Chicago Bears backup quarterback, who's from Martinsburg, West Virginia, which, by the way, let me tell you, you want to see some poor people, let's go to West Virginia, okay? Yes.
Tyson signed with the Bears as an undrafted free agent in 2023 after playing Division II football for Shepherd University. After a stellar 2021 season, he won the Harlan Hill Trophy. He finished his collegiate career with 17,000 yards passing. Holy moly, 1,400 pass completions over his college career, okay? So he gets taken into the Bears. They sign him to a 2-year, $10 million deal, and the kid literally breaks down in tears and says, you guys don't know this, but my dad grew up without running water, and he's been my right-hand man. So he just took care of his family. I mean, I get choked up talking about it. That's the kind of story I love to see, man. So I never root for a Bears player, but that's a cool story.
Yeah, it's a cool story. I don't know all the particulars, but I saw when they signed him and he was kind of one of these young rookie kind of stars and kind of hidden gems. The relationship that he has with his dad is one of those, like, you can tell his dad really, really pushed him hard as a kid, but there was like this equal amount of like bro love that they have with each other.
Yeah.
It's really it's unique. It's really kind of fun to see. And I'm with you. When I saw that he got extended that 2-year, $10 million contract, I'm like, good for that kid, man.
Yeah.
What a great story.
This isn't worth noting, but I already started, so there's no turning back.
Yeah,
now.
Why go back?
We all know the Bears starter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Caleb Williams.
We just talked about the backup, Tyson Bagent. Anybody know who third string is? Sauce, you're nodding your head. Are you looking at it, or did you know?
No, I know it.
All right, let's see if anybody else knows. You guys know who the third string quarterback for the Chicago Bears currently is?
No idea.
Zach, no?
No.
Chris, any guesses?
Kurt Warner?
Sauce?
Case Keenum.
It is Case Keenum.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, Case is in Chicago.
Yeah.
How many years now? 16?
I mean, Case Keenum is 37 years old.
37?
He's 37.
God, good for him.
Yeah,
started playing in 2013 with the Texans.
I think they played last Sunday, and Case Keenum was playing in the fourth quarter of a preseason game.
Another summer in the sunshine. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Live it up, man.
He got paid by Denver right after here. Yeah, I think it was Denver.
That's
the
thing,
Denver
though,
after
man.
us.
Yeah.
You go back to Bagent. If you can just be consistent in that role, it is the best job in football.
Yeah.
If he makes the team, again, being 37 years old, and he pulls a minimum contract salary, he'll never have to like do anything during the season other than practice 2 days a week.
Wow.
Like he's not gonna get in a game.
No.
Pretty sweet gig, man.
What a great gig.
Yeah, good for him.
Speaking of
Great
sweet
dude.
gigs, Parker Fox only has to be here an hour a week. It's a pretty good gig for him, too.
Look at that
Pretty
guy.
good gig. The not good gig is whoever was sitting here last absolutely tangled this quarter on the bottom of the chair. So
Justin Gonzalez.
I'm going to work on that as we.
How did it get underneath?
Parker Fox joins the show after this Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
Parker Fox can't lose.
The Fan. KFAN Total Traffic.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have delays on 694 westbound from Silver Lake to 252, 394 jammed eastbound from Louisiana to 94, across town with delays eastbound between Shady Oak and Bloomington Avenue. We have delays 35W northbound from 31st Street to 94. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest Total Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Need better sleep? This Labor Day weekend, upgrade to premium sleep at Mattress Firm's best sale of the year. Let their sleep experts match you with the perfect bed and get the rest you deserve. They make sleep easy. Shop Mattress Firm's best sale of the year.
All right, 9520-RES. I was just talking to Parker Fox about it because he needs carpet cleaning. Zero-Res is the way to go, Parker. Maybe they can hook you up. 9520-RES for your home, your cabin, your business. If you need your carpets cleaned, this is the way to go. They have a Labor Day special for the next couple of weeks. You can call 9520-RES and get 3 rooms of carpet cleaned for just $119, and they'll throw in a free hallway. So if you need 3 rooms or more, this is the time to pounce. Great deal, great addition with the free hallway, and awesome people at Zero-Res. 952-ZEROREZ or ZeroResMinnesota.com. Ask for that KFAN special. They can clean essentially every surface in your home, whether it's hardwood floors, carpets, upholstery, tile. They can do it all. Area rugs. And, of course, air duct system is as well. Any air duct cleaning that you book at Zero-Res, $75 off with this Labor Day special. Ask for that KFAN special at 952-ZERO-RES or online right now at ZeroResMinnesota.com.
Hi, this is Megan, your friend and jeweler from Shane Company. Did you know not all warranties are created equal? At Shane Company, our free lifetime warranty is all-inclusive and even protects the diamond in your engagement ring. We can offer such an incredible warranty because our rings are crafted to last a lifetime. As your friend and jeweler, our gift to you is peace of mind. At Shane Company, we also cover unlimited repairs, resizings, and cleanings for free for life, saving you thousands over time. Because a friend always has your back. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Save up to 40% on back to school with lunchbox favorites made without 300-plus banned ingredients. Explore sales on organic produce, no antibiotics ever meat, and more. Now through September 2nd at Whole Foods Market.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce. I wanted to make my home more energy efficient, so I decided to try a home energy squad visit from Excel Energy. The team was great. They were courteous and quiet, inspected everything thoroughly, and gave me clear explanations. They even did safety checks. I'm already loving the immediate feeling of a more comfortable home and the peace of mind knowing my house is more energy efficient. Do not miss out on this. Visit ExcelEnergy.com/squad. That's ExcelEnergy.com/squad to schedule your home energy squad visit today. Sponsored by Excel Energy.
Join KFAN Radio as they congratulate Cars for Kids on 30 amazing years of charity excellence, helping over 100,000 kids nationwide. Donate your unused car today at carsforkids.org and join over 1 million proud donors making a real difference. Remember, that's Cars with a K.
From the LevelMN.com Weather Center.
This report is sponsored by Speedway. Got one of those days that never stops? Try a stop at Speedway. Refresh your fuel tank, refresh your U-tank, and refresh the vibe with $1 large Big Gulp drinks. Speedy Rewards app required. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms.
Bradshaw and Bryant seeking justice for the injured. Online at MinnesotaPersonalInjury.com.
Fan forecast.
Great weather if you're heading out to the fair. Mostly sunny, high of 83 today.
All your favorite KFAN shows are also your favorite podcasts. Listen back on iHeartRadio and KFAN.com. Presented by Builders and Remodelers.
The Power Trip is headed back to the island. Join us at Treasure Island September 18th and 19th for 2 shows in Parlay full of games, tons of laughs, and great prizes, including 2 trips to Las Vegas with the show in October. Use promo code KFAN when you book your stay to save 20%. Get the full details now at KFAN.com. Keyword calendar.
What's Corey laughing about?
Oh, man. I don't know. This just caught me. This is for headlines, but do you want to hear it now or do you want to wait 30 minutes?
Oh, yeah. If it makes you laugh, let's hear it.
Yeah, let's do it now, brother.
If it's that funny.
All right, so hang on a second here. You know, so our prep service gives you a little asterisk, Parker Fox,
no.
Hey, if this is a little bit dirty, you might want to be careful, right? Just they give you the heads up so you don't just go burgundy on it and just read it without knowing what the context is. So this is one of those where it says, hey, careful, just careful.
Proceed with caution.
So they say, oh, man, the name really, really got me. So there's a new trend. I don't think the word trend is fair. Maybe 3 people have done this.
Yeah.
But they're claiming this is a new hot trend in adult activity.
Oh, no.
I want everybody to picture this, and then you'll understand why I'm laughing at the name. Think of a car with the sunroof open. The man lies face down, right?
Yeah.
Through the sunroof.
Yep.
And then whoever's in the vehicle performs. Okay? Everybody understands the act, correct?
Like a soliloquy, you mean?
Nope, performs the exact act that you believe that this person is performing.
Okay.
The name of it is what got me to laugh. Everybody can picture it exactly what I'm saying, correct?
Yeah.
The name is hamstering.
Oh.
No.
So good.
Like how a hamster drinks water.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's so good.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
That's so
good.
perfect.
Hamstering.
Yeah.
The perfect name.
Through a sunroof, and then you perform through the sunroof, and it's called hamstering.
A lot of guys have done it.
That's the best name of all time.
That's so good.
Again, I don't think it's been done. It's like when you,
I'm sure
it's
definitely been done.
there's so many of those
Yeah, it's
things though,
probably
like on
been done a
Urban
couple
Dictionary,
times,
that it's been done once or twice, and it's like
Yeah.
this is what it's called. It's mythical. It's never
Like the
happened.
San Diego Good Morning, yeah.
Sure, the Angry Dragon,
Yeah, all of
right?
it. Yeah. Rosie said all of them.
The Houdini. I mean, that's like
Yeah.
the meanest thing of all
Yeah.
time. Don't look these up, by the way.
Rosie
Don't
has
look
said
that
all
up.
of them.
From a similar perspective, I have something for you, Corey.
Go on.
So I you know how when you're wherever you're at, your phone finds you and sends you advertising directed to where you're at, and of course it knows my search history.
Oh, boy.
It's dangerous.
I got a pop-up on Facebook from Swingers Las Vegas,
Oh yeah.
Oh, boy.
and I'm like, well, don't mind if I do. Clickety click,
Let's
right?
take a gander here.
It is a brand new mini golf place at the Mandalay Bay.
That's very different.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
But it's
it looks
called
pretty cool
Swingers.
too. It's called
It's called
Swingers.
Genius
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
Swingers
Swingers.
Las Vegas. Yeah, it's
You were
brilliant, and it looks
pissed.
pretty awesome. Like real,
Mini golf?
really good drinks. Mini
With
golf.
the hooker?
At I'm guessing you can take whoever you want, Rosie. I mean,
Yeah, Rose.
but yeah, it's
All right, so hang on.
inside the Mandalay
Let's-
Bay, and it's drinking and
topless?
adult stuff. What's
I
that?
got to check this out because there are a handful of mini golf spots on the strip. There's like that Kiss themed one. There's a couple of most of is that at
Rio?
At Rio, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a Kiss themed mini golf course. There's one. Where's the other one that I'm thinking of? It doesn't matter. They all look very shady, crappy, kind of afterthoughts.
Yeah.
If somebody, and maybe that's what I'm about to look up here, if somebody put together a Top Golf quality mini golf on the strip, you have my attention.
Yeah, I'm
Really?
with you.
If this is that good, you got my attention. Let's go.
Especially with the drinks and the food you're having while you're golfing, it looks pretty cool. So,
Let me see this place here.
yeah, man.
That becomes an expensive round of mini golf, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you better believe it.
That's the only thing where it's like, would I rather spend
Wow. That looks outstanding.
It does look cool. It looks like
cool.
Can Wonderland.
500
Yeah,
drink
yeah.
minimum.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
All right, I'll take a look.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oops, hang on. Let me go back here, Ben. This
Ben
looks sick.
swinging around.
Yeah, that
partner
looks
swung
great.
around. Yeah, that'd be fun, man. That's a reason to go to Mandalay Bay.
Yeah.
I just feel like now that I think about mini golfing compared to when I thought about it like 15 years ago, it just doesn't do it the same as it would have 15 years ago. But I feel like that's a fun family activity, right?
I'll do
This
it.
looks like they put a lot of
I'm gonna tell
money
you,
in
yeah,
A lot
this.
of money in.
That place down by
Yeah.
Mara in downtown Minneapolis. I forget the name of it. The mini golf place.
Pottery?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
the Pottery.
If you want.
That
Yeah.
place
Whoa,
is
Rosie.
awesome, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pottery's
And-
cool.
And it is not just for families, let me tell you. You go
No,
there on
it
a
is not.
Friday night at 8 o'clock, you're having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
Hawks
like
into
that.
mini golf.
I love
It's pretty
mini
cool,
golf.
man. Yeah, just
Yeah.
they have like two different courses, and one of them is like through an old library kind of Sherlock Holmes kind of feel. It's pretty cool, man. You're drinking and having fun and eating and topless.
Is it weird to bring your own putter to a mini golf?
When you're as
place?
tall
Yes.
as you are, I assume you have to. They don't have one your size.
Yeah, or else you're like bent at a 90-degree angle trying to
Yeah.
putt.
Oh, that's hot.
I feel like for the most part, though, it's a little weird if you're a grown man. You show up with your own putter to a
Yeah,
mini
that
golf
is
place.
weird.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you better.
You pull it out
You
like
better-
like a pool stick.
Here's my extendo putter.
And you
bring my own
better
caddy.
win too. I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh,
yeah.
you are telling everybody like I'm a hell of a player.
Yeah, if you show up and then everybody's just using like the soft plastic ones, like,
Yeah.
yeah, you better be dominating everybody here.
Yeah, you must be crushing.
The best. This place looks sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go.
Mini golf's fun.
Yeah,
It
it can
sure
be.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But is
we
there-
did
Yeah,
it
if,
that one
if Tommy
time.
were here, he would be like, "Hey guys, we gotta get like a whole group together." They go,
Should.
No,
Pretty good
if
accent.
Tommy
Yeah.
was here, he would have more questions about hamstering.
Yeah, he would.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
We wouldn't have been on to putting yet.
No.
I mean,
I
in
believe-
theory, he's correct though. It would be fun if the power trip group did some sort of putt and
Yeah.
had like a night of it. But
Love
I know
it.
it's never gonna happen.
Never gonna happen.
because
No.
we're never gonna get together
Nope.
to do this. But in theory, it'd be
In
great.
theory, sounds
Yeah.
like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And listen, I think we all thought hamstring was a different thing when it came to sex.
Yeah,
So-
like Richard Gere would think it's completely different, right?
So I'm going to
Little
say
Lemmy
2
winks.
for 2 is what we're thinking here with
Yeah,
Tommy.
Tommy's
I'm thinking
correct.
he's getting a tickle on the outside and the inside, if you know what I mean. I think,
proceed.
He would try to do it in a convertible and get the whole experience.
Yeah,
correct.
He's, I'm driving by the Holiday in Royalton. Let me do some hamstring.
Yeah. Any volunteers?
Working.
Oh, I'm sad.
Oh,
All right,
Mozart.
let's do a really quick fan 5, shall we?
Let's do it.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by Builders and Remodelers.
Hey, thanks, Builders and Remodelers.
Yes.
All right, since
Thank
we've gone
you.
through sports a million times, let me bring up a couple of things that we haven't mentioned at all yet. Did you guys see that our very own Gable Steveson is going to make his pro MMA debut September 12th? Something called the LFA, Legacy Fighting Alliance. I don't know what that is.
All right, gotcha. Yep.
LFA 217. He's going to face 37-year-old Braden Peterson. Don't know, but anyway, Gable going to make his MMA debut.
I'll watch that.
I'll watch it too.
Yeah.
And I think it's at Mystic Lake. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, dude, that'd be fun to see.
Yeah.
That would be super cool to
That's
go.
cool. But I got to tell you,
Poor
man,
SOB.
if you're, who's that?
His opponent.
Oh, yeah.
What
I
about
know.
him?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
gonna
He's
get
poor?
You think so,
his. Oh
Zacho?
yeah, he's gonna get his.
Even a
face
37-year-old dude that maybe experienced in the sport
Yeah,
a little bit longer.
if he's like a kickboxer or
I
something?
feel like it's a completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like from a wrestling standpoint, nobody can compete with Gable, but this is different. You're standing up, ready to throw
Yeah,
fists.
Zach.
Well, Hawk, we went through
Yeah,
this
throw
once,
fists.
right? Back in the day when Brock Lesnar was a big part of this morning show. Like,
Yeah.
we watched him transition from wrestling, both collegiate and WWF kind of style wrestling, to MMA, and there was a learning curve, right? Remember, didn't you say and Stars say that, like, when he won the title, it was one of those things where he probably wasn't ready to win it, right? He just kind of got lucky, and then he started really, really leaning into it and tried to figure it out. I wonder if Gable learned that lesson, and I have no idea how long he's been training for this.
It's crazy. He just overwhelmed people with his size. Even in the heavyweight class, Brock just came in and overwhelmed people and then worked his wrestling into it. And I think that's what Gable will probably try to do as well. This is like, how you have and I hate to downgrade it this much, but you'll get the inference. It's like local racing, but it's still sponsored by NASCAR. That's kind of what this level of MMA is. It's actually getting some fights under your belt before you can move up to the next level and the next level. But it's a really good place to start, and you are fighting against people who've done some fighting in the past. I remember, though, when Brock finally did run into some really, really good fighters, he had some issues. And if you remember, he also had, what was he fighting? Not colitis, but...
I thought it was
Yeah,
colitis.
maybe it
Was
was
that what it
colitis.
was?
Yeah, it's something
Yeah,
like
okay,
I
that.
think
cool.
it was colitis.
How good was colitis?
He kicked its crap. That's a really bad way to say that. He
Yeah.
kicked crap out of it.
Yeah, that's about the right way to say it. though.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, you're spot on.
But no, I just think that Brock overwhelmed people, and that was something to see. But when he ran into somebody who was really technically good at fighting and also big and bad, that's when he had trouble.
Wasn't the bit
Was
too
it
hawk?
diverticulitis?
Oh, maybe
That's
was,
it. Diverticulitis.
that's what it
That
was.
was it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wasn't
That
his
was
bit
it.
hawk that he basically turned it in, like you said, the overwhelming factor? He would turn it into like a bar brawl, but if you could last at least a round with him, he would just tire out from his like brute force, right? Wasn't that basically it?
Well, for sure. And a couple of times, I think the first time he lost, and I can't remember the gentleman's name that beat him, but he just stunned him with a couple of shots to the jaw. And that's all, I mean, I don't care who you are. You get hit in the jaw hard enough or you get hit in the nose hard enough, it's going to stun you, and then you're going to be in trouble. And that's exactly what happened. But, one of my from that time, Corey, do you remember this story? Something I will never forget was when Brock came in, and he was legitimately like heartbroken because of something he had done that wasn't his fault at all. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, so this really happened. I believe it was in Delano, for those of you who know the west side of the Twin Cities. He was driving along and somebody was road raging.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And just MFing him and doing the slam on your brakes in front of him and stuff like that. And the guy obviously had no idea that he was doing it to Brock Lesnar, right? But the not funny part of it, and the thing that really affected Brock, and I will never forget, and this really tells you who the guy is, okay? The guy brake checked him and then got out of the car.
Whoops.
Right. And,
Can you imagine that?
Forgive me
Oh
if
my
I'm getting.
God.
Yeah, I know.
Whoops.
Forgive me if I'm getting any parts of the story incorrect, Brock, if you're out there listening. But the story goes like this: the guy gets out of the car, and Brock's pissed enough that he gets out of the car too. Right. what the sad part is, and the thing that literally broke Brock's heart, was the guy's daughter was in the passenger seat, and she was scared to death. And after he calmed down and heard her, emotionally having a hard time, he sat with her on the sidewalk and talked to her until the cops got there and made sure everything was cool. But I can't imagine. Remember that, guys, when you brake check somebody for tailgating you, it might be Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, or Indiana Hawk.
And to your point, and now I totally remember this story. Think about you think your dad might be about to die because essentially it's like, let's make another Tyrion reference. You're Tyrion Lannister and you're in some carriage and you get brake checked and you get out and it's the mountain. It's like, now my face is gonna get bashed in.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? It's over for me. Like, this girl thought her dad was gonna die. That's unbelievable, man.
The traffic when you were doing that, geez, just
Do you think the Amish will brake check each other?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Randy Quaid gets out and kicks your ass.
Throws a bowling ball at you.
That is such a Monty Python thing, man.
Correct. That's a good idea. 100%. Brake check. An Amish brake check. By the way, Zach, title of the podcast, Amish brake check.
So it's not hamstring?
Oh, man. Well, it's your choice. I'll leave it up to you. You choose.
I choose hamstring every single time.
I figured you did.
Town knows.
Parker, do you know Gable? Do you overlap with him in the weight room already at any point?
Yeah, I used to see Gable all the time just around the facility, and he's just, he was on a kind of a different level than everybody else, pulling up in his AMG to the facility and, having like big old chains on and everything. But, he had already won an Olympic gold medal, so he was on a different level than every other athlete. But a guy that really could be arrogant all the time wasn't. Like, he was really down to earth, came over and would sit with us at the basketball table and kind of talk to us about like the games. Then we would try to go to their games and their matches and everything and support them. So really good guy. So I'm hoping he does well, because I think it's tough when you're doing the wrestling thing. It's like, what is the next chapter? You got the NFL, you got the NBA, you got all that kind of stuff, pro sports. But if you're a wrestler, what's next? So hopefully he finds his kind of new identity, and UFC would be a fun place to do it.
Would love to know the full story with him in the Buffalo Bills. Like, what he thought his chances were beforehand, like what he was being told while he was there, like what's working, what's not. It's because, again, the kid had a dream. He went for it, but just like Brock, went for it, just didn't work.
Man, remember when Brock was number 69? Remember that?
Yeah, the best.
Nice.
The best.
Man. Brock down in Mankato.
Yeah, I heard that was an experiment that did not go very well.
It's impossible, right, Ben? Like, there's no way you can bring a guy, no matter how athletic, strong you are, that has never played football, or at least hadn't played since youth football, and then bring him into a practice squad and make a team. Like, it's hard enough to make a 53-man roster, but then you add the fact that you haven't played football.
Especially at that position. I think everybody just thinks like, oh, they're just like big, just big lumbering, like strong guys that just push people around. I mean, there's so much technique involved. And like, I was even talking about this last night with my 6th graders that were coaching in football. It's like, you can look at the biggest, strongest guy, but if you play with the right technique, which I'm actually surprised that, Gable didn't have a little bit better success, given that he understands leverage a little bit more, just even more than maybe Brock, because Brock is a big, like, tall guy, but to play defensive line, and you understand, like, the Aaron Donalds of the world, like, leverage and stuff like that and quickness, like, he just didn't have better success. But you can take, in football, technique will win more often times than just size and speed and strength.
Super, super dumb question, but I already started. There's no turning back now. If you're talking size, leverage, and hand technique, you know what I'm going to ask?
Hamstring.
No.
Husk's Googling it. He's renting a convertible.
Isn't that exactly what sumo wrestlers do? They're all about giant men that understand leverage better than anyone. Why can't we put some of these guys in some cleats and get them out there? Let's go.
I bet you some of the guys could. I think that their issue, though, would be the true mobility part of the game.
Yeah.
Like they are way quicker than you think. I mean, they're faster and they're obviously more
short
explosive.
bursts.
But it's like laterally you have to move too. And when you're playing defensive line, you also have another guy that's going to put another set of hands on your shoulder to try to move you other way. So sometimes you have 4 hands on you pushing you around.
I'm just saying, if Donovan Jackson doesn't work out, what was that guy's name? Was it Yokozuna? The guy from the WWF?
Yeah.
Is he still alive? Can we sign that guy? That was a huge bitch.
We saw over the summer.
That guy was massive.
Micah Parsons went one-on-one, and he couldn't even move the guy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Sign 5 of them.
Yeah, just get one of these bulldozers to play offensive guard.
Love it. No offense to CJ Ham. Let's get a sumo wrestler playing fullback. Follow me, Mr. Blake.
God, great film. So good.
Headlines is next. Chris is live at Circa in Las Vegas. Parker Fox is here. Ben Lieber is here. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
The Fan. Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, is back in Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances. And keep listening for the next chance to
All right, Hawk, you ready to go here?
Vegas ready with Arm & Hammer Power Sheets. Just toss in a detergent sheet. No drips, no plastic jugs, no mess. Arm & Hammer is a proud sponsor of the iHeartRadio Music Festival. Clean
You got 2 more 4-second spots, then it's all you.
Now.
Cool. For more information about contests on the station, go to KFAN.com/rules.
Search Butt Around and Find Out with AZ Pod and listen now.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey live out in Las Vegas to remind you, you've heard me talking about the top-notch landscaping supplies from Playstead Companies, mulch and decorative rock and road base and sand and soil. You name it, they've got it. And right now, they're running a State Fair special. Get 10% off any online order with the promo code HAWK at checkout. That's 10% off everything, including delivery. But hurry, it's a deal that ends on August 30th. Order anytime, 24/7 at PlaysteadCompanies.com. That's PLAISTED, PlaysteadCompanies.com.
Buying, selling, or just living in a home? You can trust Standard Water to fix your radon or mold problems. Standard Water is the radon and mold expert since 1977. Free estimates start at StandardWater.com. StandardWater.com. Standard Water for mold and radon.
Need a panel upgrade? Make Edison Electric your first choice for residential electrical services and take advantage of their panel upgrade special of $250 off. Edison Electric has been serving the Minneapolis and St. Paul area since 2007, leaving every home safer than when they arrived, plugging you into safety, service, and innovation with 5-star service every time. Go to calledison.com for upfront pricing on all residential electrical services in the Twin Cities. That's calledison.com.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
Hey, it's Corey Cove, Power Trip Morning Show. Let me ask you, how many more summers are you going to spend fumbling with glasses or fighting your contacts? I grew up with contacts. Lake life and contacts do not mix. That's why I got LASIK. And Ovo LASIK and Lens is making this the summer of sight. If you've been thinking about LASIK, Ovo LASIK and Lens is offering $400 off now through Labor Day. And if you're a teacher or student, they'll give you an extra $100 off per eye, so that's $600 total. And Ovo was just chosen to be the first clinic in the entire country to offer Wave Light Plus. It's the most advanced LASIK tech available. It creates a 3D map of your eye for ultra-precise, personalized vision correction. And the results are so good that your vision often beats 20/20. And of course, you're going to get the legends of LASIK, Dr. Mark Lobanoff, and Dr. David Whiting. And with Ovo, you get 11 months of follow-up care, Ovo's lifetime assurance, and a best price guarantee. Plus 24 months interest-free financing. So to see your best, go to the best. Schedule your free consultation now at OvoEye.com or call 877-OVO-EYES. It's Ovo LASIK and Lens.
This is your captain. Looks like we're delayed.
Ugh, what an inconvenience. More time for my memoir. I'm calling it Suede. Yeah, but come on. Is it really that hard to be on time? Airlines aren't like Pronto, little brother. If your AC breaks down, Pronto arrives within 24 hours. Or pays you $100 every day you wait.
Ready for takeoff.
For fast, reliable AC repairs, go to ProntoAC.com.
Got one of those days that never stops? Try a stop at Speedway and refresh the vibe with $1 large Big Gulp drinks. Get $1 large Big Gulp drinks at Speedway with Speedy Rewards. The convenience stores of Speedway. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms.
5 years, no interest, or save 25% off industry best Elements windows. BuildersandRemodelers.com.
All your favorite KFAN shows are also your favorite podcasts. Listen back on iHeartRadio and KFAN.com. Presented by Builders and Remodelers.
We all remember that one teacher who made a difference, who believed in us, challenged us, or just made learning fun. Now's your chance to say thank you in a big way with iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose. Nominate an outstanding public school teacher who's gone above and beyond for their students to win $5,000 to stock their classrooms with whatever they need. Today's teacher of the day, it's Melissa Earp, who teaches at Ramsey Elementary School, and who folks told us goes above and beyond with the extra time that she puts in to her work for all of her students and her staff. Help us say thank you to the educators shaping our future. Nominate your favorite teacher now at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
I have never heard the last name Earp unless it's Wyatt Earp. Yeah. Only time ever.
Well said.
That's the second one I've ever heard of, which is pretty cool.
Love that we're doing that and celebrating
Well
the
done.
teachers.
Yeah.
That's just great. Fantastic.
All right, welcome back to the Power 2 Morning Show.
Yes.
Final segment. Chris is in Las Vegas, Nevada. He's at Circa.
I am. May I jump in?
Yeah, we're trying to get you up. Hang on 1 second. Hold, please. Hold, please.
Abbott.
There, now we can hear you.
Hey, buddy.
Can I read this quick thing on ESPN that I thought was super funny?
Hang on, Chris was trying to say something. Chris, go on.
No, you know what? Mine is less important than yours. Go ahead, Saucy, and then because I have two things I want to get out of the way. Go ahead.
So quickly, ESPN did this bit where they're doing all these lists of like the best teams and all these other things, and they're just running out of ideas until football season starts.
Like us.
So they have this one that is basically like the most watchable teams in the NFL. Number one is the Commanders, and then they give you like 6 bullet points, right? You go all the way down to the last team, which is the Cleveland Browns, and it simply just says, no thank you. That's it.
What?
Just like there's nothing to watch about them. It just reasons to watch, no thank you. I think that's funny.
My stuff's way better than that.
No, 100%. No, 100%. I just thought that was funny.
But hold on, though. Like, let's stop. Like, what does it say about the Vikings?
Well, let me go back up to 11. Hang on.
Thank you.
11. Okay.
It's 11.
On. It says the Vikings will be extremely watchable early on, as we will all want to find out what they have in J.J. McCarthy. Will they be an explosive passing team like they were with Sam Darnold last season? If so, their rating stays strong. Or they will move to a run-centric approach with their offseason of retooling their offensive line and then bringing in Jordan Mason. If so, there's a watchability drop. And if McCarthy is just not good at all, the Minnesota Vikings become painful to watch, and you change the channel.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Better than no thank you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Right.
11's good.
A couple things real quick, if you don't mind, because, Ben, I know you have to go soon. First of all, thank you for the heads up on American Primeval. 1 episode in. It's freaking awesome.
Right?
It's so good.
I know. Thankfully, I'm so glad you're watching it. I've had a couple other people on social media reach out and say, thank you for the recommendations, which you're welcome. I just felt like I was so far behind. I mean, the show's been out for a long time. And I know that we can all get backlogged on all these shows we have to watch. But yes, please watch, and I hope that you continue watching.
That lady, the mom in the very first episode, she's mean. I like her a lot.
Yeah. You're gonna like her.
Okay, good. Okay, so that's one. Number 2, fell asleep. I'm not gonna lie to you, but the first hour and a half of Mission Impossible, the latest one, damn good film. The Tom Cruise thing, they kind of they kind of recap a lot of what has happened in the other ones and kind of celebrate a little bit of the Mission Impossible franchise. And I got to tell you, it's really well done. And Tom Cruise looks like a cartoon version of Tom Cruise because he's had so much work done. But I like that guy.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
had a ton of work done.
Okay, so there you go. Today at 4 o'clock, guys, I need your help with something. Literally, I am going to be interviewing the man who owns this casino.
Wow.
I'm recording an
Paul
interview
Circa?
with Derek Stevens.
Oh,
wow.
The D himself.
DD.
What do I
No
need to ask
way.
this guy other than about the stuff I have to ask him about? Do you have any questions about? Because I heard he built this casino this way because this is what he always wanted from a sports book.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Most of my questions would be related to Terry Benedict's vault in the first Ocean's 11 and whether or not that exists in essentially every casino. Like what kind of a compound do they have underground?
Okay, so let me write this down. Corey had no good questions.
Corey wants to know if he's ready to be
tell Derek Stevens, no thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, got
no
it.
thank you. See?
It's like the Cleveland Browns.
Okay,
You ask him where they have all their cameras, both
Oh,
visual and stuff that we can't see.
Right.
Do they really pump like oxygen into the casino? Have you heard of this myth before?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not a myth. It's true. Yeah.
Do they actually do it?
They
That's what I
actually
wanna
do it.
know.
Yeah.
So you can confirm that before even asking him.
I read this book about
All
why
right.
I have a gambling addiction.
What's it called?
It's called Chris and His Problems. I wrote it as well. No, but I have read about that. Okay, so then last couple things here because I wanted to ask you this. Ben, Daniel Jones on the Colts, does that make sense to you, and do you think it'll work?
Of what they have, yeah. I mean, Richardson hasn't shown any performances that looks like he is going to be the starting quarterback, and then he keeps like sort of getting injured, and it's like, what do we have with this guy? And Daniel Jones has starting experience. He, took that time, the little hiatus last year after he got released, and intentionally wanted to get tutored by KOC in this offense. So hopefully he goes into that system in Indy and has a little bit more knowledge about what makes him tick as a player. So. Yeah, I think it's the right call.
What about Mike Tomlin and Aaron Rodgers? Because that's all that ESPN wants to talk about this morning.
It's interesting because I'm actually with them. It's one of the biggest storylines that of this whole upcoming season, and you have a player in Aaron Rodgers who a lot of people think is a really, really hard character to deal with, and he has said openly how much love and adoration and respect he has for Mike Tomlin. So. If there's a coach in this league that's going to sort of get him to stay in line and like in his lane and just be like, hey, man, like, let's do what we do here as a Pittsburgh Steeler and don't do what Aaron Rodgers wants to do, he'll do it. And if we all think that Aaron Rodgers is as talented as he's ever been, especially late in his career, and he's got one last hurrah, this could be a team that they've made a bunch of offseason moves. They could really make some waves, and they could be a playoff team. So I think the dichotomy and the chemistry of how they make this work is one of the more fascinating sort of off the field things that we're going to watch all season long.
Very cool. We'll get to see him in Dublin.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see it firsthand.
Yeah. Thank
all
you,
right.
Ben.
Time for headlines.
Now it's time for headlines.
Brought to you by my friends at Wolf River Electric and wolfriverelectric.com. Go solar and get solar panels put on.
Hell yeah,
people
man.
at Wolf River Electric. All right.
Parker Fox can't lose.
Let's gamify this a little bit. All right, Benjamin, Parker, Zach,
Come on,
Chris.
Parker.
Come on.
Blank for dogs could hit the market within 3 years. Something for dogs.
Ozempic.
Nailed it. Why even?
Nice.
Jeez.
Ozempic for dogs could hit the market within the next 3 years.
Just go run. You're a dog.
Yeah. Stay out in the backyard.
Ozempic for dogs.
Yeah. How about owners don't feed them so much?
Get outside the house a little bit.
Why'd you look right at me when you said that?
Yeah, stop playing poker and sitting in your basement, doggy.
You look tan, actually.
Well,
what?
I did go outside for about 10 minutes this week, so it hit me pretty hard. A couple of long dog walks. And
UV rays.
It's just his high blood pressure. That's all it is.
Correct. Yeah.
All right, try this one, geniuses.
Yeah, geniuses.
A Michelin-starred chef has created a burger made out of blank, and apparently it's pretty good.
Horse skin.
Kelp.
I think Hawk needs the Heimlich.
My
goodness. Oh.
What skin?
I'm going to call back. Dog.
Impossible? No, that's
I'm just
Fat
going to say
dogs.
organs.
liver.
The state?
Horsey.
Horsey. It was Michigan, right?
Horse.
Fish.
Cardboard.
Fish. There's definitely fish burgers on it.
What's big in Michigan?
Cherries.
Wolverine.
This is something that something else eats.
Worms.
Plankton.
Something
that
something else eats.
I hate you.
Yeah.
They can make burger out of that?
Hawk.
This is going to make us all throw up, I think.
Hawk, man.
A Michelin-starred chef
tires.
has created a burger made out of cat food mix.
Come on.
And people are saying the chef's that good. It actually is not bad.
Why,
that sounds ungodly.
So
terrible.
human-grade cat food mix?
I guess.
Yummy. Would you try it, Ben?
Sure.
Yeah, it's at a Michelin
I would
star.
try
It's at a
it.
Michelin
I would
star
try it.
restaurant. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I wouldn't want you to make it, but if this Michelin starred chef was making it,
This is my small hands.
Saucy.
I can't
Yes,
form
Daddy.
the patties.
I'm going to put you in a terrible spot
That's
because it's
fine.
in my contract.
That's why I'm here, yeah.
And I'm going to admit I would have absolutely no idea what to guess on this.
Okay.
So I think all of our guesses would be wildly off.
Okay.
That's why I want you to go first.
For sure. Oh, boy.
The average cloud weighs how many pounds?
Well, it's funny because, like,
why is that funny?
Well, like if you looked at them, you're like, it's just air and mist. So
mist.
Maybe it's zero. I'm gonna say 30,000 pounds.
30,000 pounds. Average cloud weighs 30,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Did you just say wait? Why?
Wait. I was singing.
That's a
no,
good guess.
30,000 pounds.
You're going to stay with that?
Yes.
Anybody else have a wild guess that they're willing to say on the air?
70,000 pounds.
30,000 tons.
Half a pound.
Half a pound.
Of mist.
Ben?
I'll say 1 ton, a little over 2,000 pounds.
The weight is distributed across such a big space so it still floats. But the average cloud, this will blow everybody's mind, weighs 1.1 million pounds.
What?
Wow.
1.1 million pounds.
1.1 million
pounds.
Wow.
I don't even know what I would have guessed, but it would not have started with million. I can promise you that.
Yes, correct.
Isn't that nuts?
Well, they're full. I mean, I guess it is crazy, but it's so
all
wide
water.
and they're full of what is that?
Mist.
Condensation.
Mist.
Condensation. Precipitation.
It's-
evaporation.
It's full of mist and my favorite M&Ms, which are crispy.
I knew you'd bring that back.
Angels, too.
And angels.
Gotta go, guys. Go K-State.
Bye, Ben. Go K-State.
Love you, Ben.
Have fun in Tennessee.
I'm going to assume you're at the State Fair today?
That's correct.
State Fair today, Twin Cities Live.
Yep, Twin
do you
Cities
fly
Live. It's a
into
State
Tennessee?
Fair. I fly in tomorrow morning. So I will not be on the show tomorrow for Twin Cities Live, but we will be there. Our show's going to be there every weekday during the State Fair.
Including today. All right, dude.
Including today. I'll
Thanks,
see you
Ben.
out there.
Love you, Ben.
All right, love you guys. Have a
Bye.
good one.
Love you. Bye.
Love you.
According to Gen Z, leggings are officially dead.
Really?
Out of style with Gen Z. They think it's over. No more
wow.
leggings.
Sucks for
Yeah,
teenage
sorry, Hawk.
dudes.
Do we buy that or not? That it's over for leggings?
We're
I
not
don't think
talking
so.
about like what are those fancy ones that you wear, Saucy?
Lululemon.
Yeah.
Yoga pants,
Yeah, that's different,
as
right?
Common likes to point out.
I think
the leggings.
I think
Yeah, that's the
leggings
same
are
thing, right?
yoga pants.
I think
Yeah.
that's, in my mind, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
What am I
no.
missing?
Well, I'm against that.
I'm
Yes.
aware that they're the same thing. Yeah, we got to keep them around, right, Hawk?
Yeah, I'm on the committee to keep butts exposed.
Keep them out. Let them hang.
The people that are also in Circa just looked over at you.
It's a committee.
That guy's on a weird video call over there.
Is that guy in the same meeting we're missing?
Yeah, where's the link to this one?
Butts Anonymous.
McDonald's is reportedly cutting the prices of 8 popular combo meals. A few weeks ago, the CEO publicly admitted that the menu has gotten too expensive and pledged to fix the problem. So 8 combo meals going down in price at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Good.
Fast food is more expensive than Manny's.
It's time
I mean,
for a
that's
correction,
preposterous.
Oh, I mean, fast food is so expensive.
Is it really?
Oh,
man.
yeah.
It's unbelievable.
I haven't been to McDonald's in probably 6 years.
What?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been to a McDonald's.
This is America.
So
Yeah.
Captain
Missing out.
Healthy.
Is it still pretty good?
Sure.
Yeah, of
course.
course.
Still McDonald's, man.
It's McDonald's,
Yeah.
man.
I got to get back to one maybe.
Yeah, you
Not
got to
their
get back to your roots.
Get yourself a snack wrap.
Now that their
yeah,
prices
you need
are
to
lower.
let yourself go now that you're not a basketball player
Yeah,
anymore.
give it up, man.
Yeah, you're
just
right.
let it happen. If you
Put on
ate
some of
and
those
ate and
leggings.
ate, you think you could get heavy?
You know what? I don't think I could get heavy ever. I think my metabolism is so high that
You got about 2 or 3 years left.
Yeah,
buddy.
it's gonna
You're-
stop,
How old are
right?
you? 25 or 6?
26.
26. You got about 2 years left,
Okay.
and it's over.
You're
How
getting
tall are
married
you?
next year, right?
Yeah, next year. 6'8".
I'd love to see you at about 4 bills.
Yeah. Yeah.
What would I do at 6'8", 400?
Turn me on.
Yeah. FaceTime Hawk.
Buy 3 plane tickets.
Only
Sit
fans.
first class with Hawk.
Yeah, find a local
Go to
high
McDonald's
school.
a lot.
Find a local high school and do some hamstring half stars.
Wait,
Local high school.
What? Local high school?
What? Start over.
I have a lot of questions, and I don't think you should answer them on the air.
Yeah.
I hope you meant like an abandoned parking lot.
Yeah. You should lead with men.
Yeah, right. I really should.
I got weird. In the last 20 years, reading for pleasure. Give me the percentage that it has increased or decreased. Not that kind of pleasure. Reading for fun.
I love having this
reading
up here.
50 Shades of Grey outside a bathtub.
No, not that. Reading for fun. In the U.S. in the last 20 years, the percentage that it has increased or decreased. Take a shot.
Decrease 72%.
Yeah. Decrease 50%.
I want to say decrease, but I feel like Alexis Pearson has
Yeah, good point. She
held
reads
up.
a book a day.
Pretty much.
I would say decreased a little bit, yeah.
Is she a speed reader, or does she just have
She
a lot of
passed away.
time?
What she does while she reads is her business.
Speed.
Yes.
Speed weed.
I
In
think
the last
that
20 years,
decreased.
it has
by-
decreased by 40%.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
Nice.
Hawk does it.
I love to read. I love to listen to audiobooks, but people read, but they just read stuff online. You know what I mean?
Right.
You do it for pleasure?
Tweets and stuff.
Wikipedia.
He goes online for pleasure, yeah. He's
I do a
gonna
lot of
be in
things for
about,
pleasure.
about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Everything you do in your life is for pleasure.
Yeah.
He can't wait to
Just
get back
He's
into that
counting
room.
down.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait.
He's
There's
going to hammer
pleasure.
himself.
Pleasure awaits.
Chris, have you ever looked up, though, the I wonder what the scientific research says about consuming information via reading or audio? Because, like, listening to a really good podcast and you're retaining it, you're paying attention, you're learning. It's different than reading, but I wonder if, from a brain activation standpoint, is it the same? I don't know.
I can't
'Cause
believe I've never
that's
looked
how
that up.
Because that's exactly what I do too, right? I don't read for pleasure anymore, but I feel like I consume a whole bunch of information, just not on the written page anymore.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I love
would guess,
podcasts.
Well, and I'll tell you this too. I am listening to a 3.5-hour podcast about the NFL right now.
Yep.
I would never read a 5-page article.
Dude,
about
well
the
said.
NFL.
Yeah, well said.
Well said.
Hawk, yeah.
Again, I can't shut up about the Costco podcast that got recommended to me by Scooter and Fellatio. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's the perfect way to say it. If somebody said, you got to read this like 80-page report about why Costco is incredible, I'd go, I ain't reading that.
No. Nope.
Why do I care? But I was
Yeah.
captivated by a
Yeah.
3-hour podcast. I ain't reading a book on Costco.
It's a really good
I'm
point.
just going to go to Costco.
Yeah,
true.
And buy the
Speaking
book.
of that, I'm sorry, Saucy. I keep
I don't
interrupting you.
know.
I apologize.
No,
but check this
I'm
out.
interrupting you.
In regards to that NFL podcast, here's another thing that I learned, which I was reminded because I was reading an article earlier today about baseball and their TV rights and how they're probably going to end up going to a streaming service, and the NFL is going to try to stay local television programming as long as possible, blah, 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 blah. I did not know this. The reason that ESPN and ABC and Disney has desperately tried to hold on to Monday Night Football rights, did you know it's because having the Monday Night Football rights also comes with the rights to all the highlights from every game in the NFL. So if they have the Monday Night Football rights, they can use all the highlights on ESPN.
From like the games that were played the day before?
Every game.
Oh,
Yeah.
every game.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
every game. Yeah, am I right about that still, Zach? Is that what? Am I saying that correctly?
And the key thing too with that is the digital side of things, because like you'll be watching a YouTube video of like Rich Eisen or whatever, and they'll cut to highlights on their actual video broadcast, but because they don't have the digital rights that ESPN has, they have to like switch to like a slideshow of pictures. Or ESPN, Sports Center, all their digital properties can show as much NFL highlights as they want, and that's obviously a big deal.
That's why they keep Monday Night Football, and they've kept it for all these years and by the way, the highlight package was basically created for Monday Night Football by Howard Cosell in that era because they got the rights to Monday Night Football, and because of that that was the first time anybody had ever watched highlights to any kind of sports was when Howard Cosell was doing at halftime on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, didn't they have to like mail like film and stuff? Like
it would literally be he would be seeing it for the first time as he was talking about it on air because it had just gotten to whatever city he was in. Fascinating, man. Really interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, try this one. Happy birthday to Jamaican sprinter Usain Bolt, one of the fastest men to ever live.
Greatest.
How old is Usain Bolt?
He's not in his 40s yet, is he?
I bet he is.
Yeah, 40.
Nice. Good
38.
context clues.
Well, he was big in 2008. So I would put him probably around 18, 19.
30.
So I put him at 1990. So that would put him at 35, 36.
White bear math. Nice.
Look at you.
So you guys guessed what? 40, 38, 37, and 36?
Yes.
I believe she's 5'3".
He's 39.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
We were
come
tickling
on,
with
Corey.
You danced all
Come
around
on.
it. Speaking
You're like
of
the
dancing,
hamster.
on this date in 1987, Dirty Dancing was released.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie in
I'm
its
with you.
entirety.
Oh, come on, man.
It is a
it's
great film.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen the whole
It's
thing.
a great film. It's so much deeper than you expect it's going to be. The chemistry between the two actors is fantastic. You can tell they don't really like each other, and that makes it work. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
And just like that podcast, Chris, What Went Wrong, and they talk about the career arcs of Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze leading up to Point Break. How about, like, about a 4-year window? You go, if you're Swayze, Dirty Dancing, Point Break, and Ghost, all within like a 3 or 4 year window. And all three of those, and you can throw Roadhouse into that mix too. But by the way, since I was too young to remember this, Chris, they mentioned that on that podcast that Roadhouse was like a flop.
Yeah.
That it was not good for Swayze's career. It didn't really do much in the box office. That it was a cult classic that grew a fan base later.
Yeah.
That didn't do much for his career at the time. I don't remember that because I was about 7 when that movie came out.
And I had no idea until that podcast that it had been a flop like that. I just took for granted it was a huge hit because I've seen it about 94 times.
Like Shawshank, right?
Yeah.
Everybody assumes it crushed when it didn't. It just everybody found it later.
Yep.
Anyway, man, Point Break, obviously one of my all-time favorite movies. Ghost was a international
Ghost is
smash.
great.
But Dirty Dancing, man, even if my guess is, Sauce, you've seen the final scene 1,000 times.
Yeah,
Super famous when he holds her up. It's worth watching, Parker.
Yeah.
only time-
I just looked up Patrick Swayze. I didn't even know he was not alive anymore.
He's been dead for a while.
The Jake
Hawk, don't look at me like
Gyllenhaal.
that.
What?
Don't look at me like that, Hawk.
Patrick Swayze?
Parker was born like 6 weeks ago.
No,
he doesn't know.
What happened?
No, Parker's older than Zach.
I didn't even know he was sick.
Aw. Yeah, the Jake Gyllenhaal Roadhouse is great. You're right about that.
You loved it.
I did. In regards to the last thing where he holds her up, she was afraid to do it, and the only time she ever did it is the scene you see in the movie.
No kidding.
She did it one time. She did it one time
wow.
when she was scared to death of it. He kept
Didn't
saying,
trust him.
And he kept saying, "I've been doing this my whole life. I grew up a dancer. You can trust me." But it scared her to death. She did it one time, and they got it. Bam.
Parker, Ghost, Dirty Dancing, Point Break. How many of those three have you seen?
Well, there's the new Point Break, right?
Oh my God! No,
I still
don't.
can't say
You
it,
got to
Tommy.
stop saying that.
I just can't say it to him. You're gonna give him a heart
don't
attack.
ever say
You're
that.
You're gonna kill.
I probably have seen clips from every movie, but I don't think I've seen the entirety of all three of them.
All right, everybody in the room. If he only should see one of those three,
Yeah, what
which
we
one
got?
should he see?
Ghost.
If you're going to be watching, well, that's a great point.
I
if
say
you're going to be
Point
watching
Break,
it with
obviously.
your beloved, it's Dirty Dancing or Ghost. If you're going to watch it with your beloved, go Dirty Dancing.
Okay.
Yep. If it's just you or your bros, it's Point Break by a mile.
that's
The
a
other
good
two
point,
are
yeah.
essentially love stories with weird twists and turns, especially
Yeah.
Ghost. Point Break's just one of the all-time great just dude action movies.
These are all
It's
Swayze
fantastic.
movies?
All Swayze
Yeah, yeah.
movies.
And if you're by yourself, Roadhouse.
Yeah, right.
Or
We've had 7,
Or if
beers.
you're by yourself, the new version of Ghost starring Corey Cove and Ben Lieber.
Okay.
That
Touche.
one is.
There's that where they're doing the play thing.
You're way
Yeah,
too
right.
horny.
And also, Parker, just when you're watching any of those movies, Ghost, Dirty Dancing, and Point Break, all three of those, Swayze's the leading man because he's extremely attractive.
Yeah, he's got a nice set of hair.
The man behind you believes Patrick Swayze is dead from the neck up, and I don't mean actually because he is no longer with us.
I'm going to amend that. He does have good hair. It's just between the hair and the
He doesn't like his face.
jawline.
Wow.
Ladies think Zach is nuts, but Zach just does not think Patrick Swayze's a good-looking dude.
I've seen other people back me up on
crazy,
this.
Zach. I mean, he's got good hair. I'm just kind of sitting here looking at the screen and just realizing I've never seen your hair, Corey.
Ask and thou shalt receive.
There's a lot of bald, there's a lot of bald heads on this screen.
Are we doing a reveal?
Yeah.
Got to pay for it.
Oh, no.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, I knew it.
Only hair.
Come see it at the State Fair, noon to 2 on Saturday. It's going to be electric.
He'll show it to everybody.
It's going to be electric.
Parker Fox can't lose.
I love you,
Parker,
Chris.
we're going to see you at the fair next Wednesday, right?
Let's go.
Yeah,
We're rocking and
next
rolling.
Wednesday, 6:30 to 8. The Power Trip Morning Show's out there. But the Fan takes over the State Fair starting today and basically for the next 12 days, give or take.
Yes, sir.
Get out to the Minnesota State Fair. Come by, see the KFAN booth. Come say hi. Again, Power Trip, except for Chris, noon to 2 on Saturday, and then the whole show next Wednesday, 6:30 to 8.
Make plans to come to Circa and check out Circa Million and Circa Survivor. Get on here. You're going to love this place. It's the best sports book in the world.
It really is. It is the best sports book in the world. It is so freaking cool. Man, I wish I was there. I miss
Bye,
Las
guys.
Vegas.
Yes.
See you, Chris.
Love you, Hogs.
Tomorrow,
Love you. Thank you, Zacko.
semifinal number 1 of the Initials Invitational. Dov Lambert versus Sauce versus Greg Swedberg versus
Come on,
Michael
Sauce.
J. Mussman III. Semifinal number 1.
You got to want it.
Tomorrow. 9 to noon is next.
And if you're watching on the stream, you can stick around. We're going to head out to PA at the fair just for a little fun, too.
To listen back to today's
Stick
Power Trip
around.
Morning Show
See PA
or
live
hear
at the fair. It's
radio
gonna be
shows,
great.
Podcast us on the iHeartRadio app or KFAN.com.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have delays on 94 westbound from Highway 61 to Highway 52, westbound from Cedar to Hennepin-Lyndale. 94 eastbound with delays from 169 to Brooklyn Boulevard. On 494, it's tight eastbound from East Bush Lake to Highway 100. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest Total Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Total Comfort, your trusted HVAC professionals.
Need fast heating or cooling services? Trust Total Comfort Heating and Cooling 65 years of experience in the Twin Cities. 24/7 emergency service and convenient same-day service available. Schedule online today at tcomfort.com.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce here. Let me tell you about my amazing friends at You Pull Our Parts and YouPullOurParts.com. Did you know they buy your cars and they will pick them up and they will pay you cash? Take all that hassle out by simply contacting my friends at YouPullOurParts.com. They will recycle it, soups to nuts, fluids, parts, and metals. They recycle, and they'll give you the extra cash that you need. It's quite simple. Go to YouPullOurParts.com right now. Contact them. You can even drop it off. They are amazing. I love my friends at YouPullOurParts.com.
Standard Water is the standard for basement and exterior waterproofing and foundation repair. Wet basements, cracks in walls, bowing walls, settling foundations. Standard Water does it all since 1977. Free estimates start at standardwater.com. Standardwater.com.
Ah, the sounds of back to school time. There's plenty to about this time of year, so let Cane's take something off your plate by putting something on it, like hand-battered chicken fingers and cane sauce.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Sidewalks, driveways, patio steps, garage floors. If it is sunken, Level will raise it back up. Visit LevelMN.com right now and get 10% off all joint sealing in August. Take care of your home today and seal your concrete to prevent sinking and to play defense against Mother Nature. Level uses cutting-edge polyurethane foam. It's going to lift and level that concrete slab with lasting results that you can even see the exact same day. So whether it's your home, storefront, or a city sidewalk, Level delivers safe, stable surfaces with expert precision. Visit LevelMN.com right now and get 10% off your joint sealing.
Hi, I'm Angela Warner for Warner Selling Appliance, and this year our Labor Day sale is one to shop. We'll take an extra 10% off already low sale prices, plus you'll get up to $100 back per appliance for up to $1,000 in bonus savings. Then, our delivery and install pros handle the rest without a scratch. Come see why Minnesotans have trusted family-owned Warner Selling Appliance for over 70 years. Shop our 9 Minnesota locations or visit warnerstellion.com.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce here for my amazing friends at Window Nation and WindowNation.com. Who's ever at the fair, stop doing something so I can control this while I talk about Window Nation. Window Nation is the absolute best. I love my friends at Window Nation because they have the best windows and they offer the best deals. This month, get 50% off all window styles by simply going to Window Nation and windownation.com. Also, you put $0 down, you make 0 payments, you pay 0 interest for 2 years. That's right. You could pay nothing until 2027. My friends at Window Nation are the absolute best. I love them. Here's why I love them. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. All of their windows go through a 50-point inspection before it even leaves the factory. Your new windows can be installed in 1 day or less. 96% customer satisfaction rating, and they have over 45,000 5-star reviews. I love Window Nation, and you will too. Go to windownation.com or call 866-90-NATION. That's 866-90-NATION, windownation.com.
Lowe's has the Labor Day deals you need to give your home a new look. Buy one, get one free select interior paint via Visa gift card rebate. Then, add the final touch with 2 for $8 on select 2.5 or 3-quart mums. Refresh your home and save big while doing it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 9/3. Mums offer in-store only. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. More terms and restrictions apply. See Lowes.com/rebates for details.
Smart Start MN, your ignition interlock specialists.
Sarah Spain for iHeart Women's Sports.
Presented by the World Junior Hockey Championship.
Chicago Sky star Angel Reese returned to action Tuesday night after being out almost a month with a back injury. Despite being on a minutes restriction, she scored a team-high 19 points in Chicago's 94-88 loss to the Seattle Storm. Meantime, fellow second-year star Caitlin Clark remains out for the Indiana Fever, and that team just lost another player for the season, Sophie Cunningham, with a torn MCL. For more women's sports stories, subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcasts.
Coming to the Twin Cities in December, it's the 2026 World Junior Hockey Championship. Watch USA fight for gold in every preliminary game. Find out at worldjuniorsmn26.com. That's worldjuniorsmn26.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the 651 Carpets Plus, home of the Next Day Install Studios, this is FM 100.3 KFXN Minneapolis, St. Paul, The Fan.
Like that! You like that!
Personal foul. Clipping.
Come on!
That's right.
All righty, everybody, and clomp. The 9 to noon State Fair experience is in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 9 to noon show. I'm Paul Allen. That's Nordo. He's the producer. What's going on? And welcome to Carousel Park, adjacent to the grandstand at the Great Minnesota Get-Together. Hurry, hurry, step right up. See the amazing 2-ton Covenant with a combined 4 chins, 3 eyebrows, too much time for Teddy, and 1 burning desire to just get out alive. Merch Mania is right around the corner. Mad Producer 1, if you'd like to follow him via X, if you're so inclined. Tell them what they need to do and why this is so special. And good morning.
Good morning. First of all, thanks to all of you who are already here in the Mesh Besher and Spence stands. But we have the merch. We have the merch area right around the corner here. We're selling T-shirts. We got sweatshirts. We got all kinds of hats and everything. We got a cash contest every day if you want to be our State Fair Rube of the Day. We're right here in Carousel Park, and you can enter right here for your chance at $200 thanks to
the aforementioned Mesh, Besher, and Spence, and whether it's JJ season, PA, it's 9 plus 18 equals 6.
Touchdown, Vikings!
We got a ton of cool shirts and a cool merch as our promotion staff does terrifically every single year. So you just got to come and hang out with us. If you can't make it to the fair, you can't make it to be part of the Clomp, you can go to KFAN.com keyword store, and you can shop there as well.
And the fan stands are presented by Mesh, Besher, and Spence, part of the vast and ever-expanding clientele we have with the State Fair performances here at KFAN. 9 to noon cracks open the State Fair for your favorite radio station, FM 100.3, KFAN, R832, Covenant Cleanup. 9 to noon kicks off the State Fair yearly for your favorite audio leader.
There we go.
FM 100.3, KFAN, followed by the program with Dan Cole, the Common Man, bumper to bumper with Barrero. The Power Trip will come here and basically draw more people to the Mesh, Besher, and Spence stands and the adjacent area than every single act, including one of my favorites, Daryl Hall, performing in this grandstand. I don't know what the date or dates are for that, but it's going to be packed. The crowd will be voluminous, and they'll be here to have a funky good time. And good morning.
Yeah, appreciate the grass that you see in front of you right now. It'll be gone. It'll be gone, whether it's via raindrops or the massive crowds that the Power Trip Morning Show. The clomping and the trotting over the next 6-7 days here. It's going to be dirt by the time we're done.
Now, with the merchandise around the corner, thank you very much for your patronage. If you are so inclined to purchase some of these cool KFAN hats that we have the 18 plus 9 equals 6. It has a Vikings bent to it. I happen to like that in hoodie fashion. And what's transpiring is it's iHeartRadio doing its part. And the question would be, how are we supposed to bring Adam Thielen to Minnesota if we don't have any money? And iHeart is a longtime partner with the Minnesota Vikings. So the way I look at it, we're doing our part. You crush those shirts and hats and hoodies so we can shovel money into the Quasey train like it's coal into Nordo's baby choo-choo. And maybe bring AT-19 here. They found a little extra cash yesterday, did the Minnesota Vikings. From under the cover of darkness, they traded defensive lineman Harrison Phillips to the New York Jets. And just like that, Dirty Harry is gone. So what does that mean? Do we actually think, as Nordo put on X last night, do we actually think Tyreek Hill is going to play for free? You got to buy those hats and those shirts and those hoodies so we can fuel the Quasey train from McCarthy firing deep right side. Caught Tyreek Hill. Who knew? Holy cow, Nordo told us at the great Minnesota Clomp together. But iHeart's trying to do its part to fuel the Quasey train. But seriously, though, we did get a little splashy with that Harrison Phillips trade. It's not like he's an All-Pro, or it's not like he's voted All-Pro, or he's voted Pro Bowler. But he's been a fixture in the Covenant, and there are several ways to unpack this. We'll do some of it now. We will do some of it with Tatum Everett from the Vikings Entertainment Network, joining us within the next 15 minutes. But for the purposes of those who have taken time to join us now, 9 to noon has established the premise for about the last 2.5 weeks. Defensive line depth for your Minnesota Vikings is the strength of the 2025 Minnesota Vikings. And it was validated in a sneaky little production meeting Bursich, Lieber, Tatum, and yours truly had before the Texans game when a certain general manager verified that take, saying, yeah, that's probably – no, in fact, it is the strength of the Minnesota Vikings. So then we play the games, and we have the joint practices against the Patriots, and we have training camp and everything. And speaking of from under the cover of darkness, to some it would be something called, but he's making his mark in the NFL. We got this Elijah Williams. He wears 99, undrafted from Morgan State. So he's performing so well, along with drafted rookie defensive lineman Tyrion Ingram-Dawkins, who kind of lit it up a little bit against the Patriots in the joints and the preseason game, that they're like, you know what, we love him. He's an upstanding citizen, fantastic off the field, actually one of the better I've met in the last 10 or 15 years from a philanthropic standpoint. You don't have to worry about him off the field, but to get something, you got to give something. And we want to bank some cash, and we want to get some draft picks. So we're going to move Dirty Harry to the AFC East. I don't know where it goes from here, but like Nordo said on X last night, if you really want to go out and get Tyreek Hill, you better find some money. And good morning.
Good morning. I think that the bottleneck of that position, PA, and Jalen Redmond, I don't know if that's the obvious name that steps in, whether it's Tyrion, Ingram Dawkins, Taki Taimani. You look at the list of names beyond the depth. Harrison Phillips felt to me that was an assumed starter. So that was kind of why it was a bit of a surprise to me. It's just like, okay, we're going to plug Harry in there.
Yeah.
And he's going to be next to Javon and Jonathan Allen, and that's how we're going to roll. And it'll be interesting to see how they have to cut somebody who potentially makes this 53. Well, they answered that yesterday. Now, Elijah Williams is so intriguing to me. Again, he's listed at like 6'5", 270. No chance he's under $3 billion. And I know that as a guy that's 250 myself. He's a massive humanity, and he's cut out of stone, and he's making waves here in the preseason and through camp. So delightful opportunity for him. But all the Tyreek jokes aside, this does kind of play into it a bit for me.
Okay, continue.
Well, maybe it's Tyreek, maybe it's Brandon Powell, whoever it is.
Go ahead and doubt him.
Free agency never fails on the Quasi train. Free agency never fails on the Quasi train.
Try that one with the mouth guitar and tone.
And you'll get to listen at about 2:53 today. I believe you'll get to hear Mouth Guitar Guy for like the 30th straight year making his way to the stage fair.
Mouth Guitar Guy, ladies and gentlemen. Can I get a witness and a round of applause?
He gets here early. He leaves late.
He's State Fair immortality. He's Dan called the common man in the program immortality.
Program staple.
And I think he's threatened to, I think he's pondered moving to California about the last 13 fairs we've been here. But lo and behold, here he is, Mouth Guitar Guy.
And keep hold of that dream. Someday it's going to happen. Someday you're going to find your way to SoCal.
Pining to do Quincy Jones Street Beater to start 9 to noon, where it'd be like, wow. Wow, now. Wow, now. Wow. That may happen during the case of the Klomp.
I feel like we're doing Mouth Guitar Guy an injustice with that. So maybe that's where he goes today.
I'm just worried Blake Moore, because he's a Packers fan, guiding the Great Ship Love Covenant at FM 100.3 KFAN, won't take it out of the podcast, and the Quincy Jones family's going to sue us for all we have. Just think about it. Street Beater, really?
Oh, I miss real music. Now, to that end, with Harrison Phillips, though, we always asked for more thrust up the middle. That goes into maybe why you pick up a Hargrave and Allen. Big body in the middle, good against the run. We were talking about it even earlier this week, his ability to get his hands up. You saw that as kind of a stark change and a focus last year. I think he had 4 passes defensed from the line. You like those things. But in the end, clearly the regime thinks that he's potentially replaceable. And so you save, I think we ate half his salary this year, like 3.7. And so that's part of the dead cap and such. But next year you save 7 and change. So are they going to roll the money over into 2026? Or do they potentially see a trouble spot from a depth standpoint at the wideout spot? Is that Tyreek? Is it Adam Thielen? Oh, we love the local angles. Maybe it's Thielen in the coming home party and a reunion of the ages. Or it's somebody potentially with punt and kick return equity. But certainly the flexibility combined with they're like, we can't cut this Morgan State cat who holds like every school record at the freaking position.
How about that?
All the sacks and the TFLs, and he just eats people up at the line.
HBCU for you.
I can't put that guy on the practice squad.
Right.
So as part of that, maybe in some ways he becomes a casualty of money. Harrison Phillips does. Best of luck to him in New York.
Oh, yeah.
There's no ill will there. And again, I assumed Harrison Phillips would be here and starting games for the Purple. So a bit shocking, but it provides flexibility and it provides maybe some money in the pocket, a couple of coins and a couch cushion that they can use to upgrade in another spot.
It had a little splash to it. I mean, just a little bit, because it just like came out of nowhere, at least for yours truly. But you know what? You need the splash before the Tyreek Hill tidal wave hits. Generally, there's a little splash, and then all of a sudden the tidal wave hits. So what's next? I mean, release a depth chart. I mean, with these surprises that are hitting us like this.
You think KO would find a way to make it work with Tyreek? You think they'd find it like he could just fit into the offense potentially with that speed?
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about that. In fact, I've been going back through the annals of Minnesota Vikings football and wondering, because Kevin O'Connell, the reigning coach of the year, can I get a witness and a raucous round of applause for our head coach as being good at what he does and smart and amenable and he acquiesces and he's like super cool and everything. But the what's next plan, you know, after something like last night takes place under the cover of darkness and Dirty Harry gets traded to the New York Jets, I'm expecting a depth chart to be released today by the Minnesota Vikings with Minnesota Max as the number 2 quarterback.
QB2.
QB2 might be on the depth chart, might not be on the depth chart, might be QB4, but that's why we play the games. We do have a game tomorrow night, by the way, on the vast and ever-expanding audio network. The 9 to noon audio network at 7 o'clock becomes the Minnesota Vikings audio network, KFAN, your flagship station for Vikings football for well over 20 years now. Oh, good. I know you're happy for us. And a game against the Titans tomorrow night, which Pete Bursich, Ben Lieber, and yours truly will deliver in radio-only fashion. We got no simulcast tomorrow evening, so just radio on a KFAN. Maybe Brosmer, and I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow night. Brosmer should play a lot. Brett Rippon probably will play. Maybe they'll cut time tomorrow night for the honor of staying and donning the purple and gold. Maybe we play with no receivers tomorrow night, and here's why. And we use nothing but tight ends and running backs from Nissan down Nashville way. I wasn't aware of this while calling races last night, but then the Con. Nordo, that's one of his nicknames.
Don't hurt your voice.
Some of the others include Mad Producer and Juicebox.
Don't forget about Stink.
Yeah, Stink was eliminated when you almost punched me a decade ago.
Yeah.
But he was texting me last night saying, do we have any receivers for this Titans game? And I'm calling races and like spotting up and stuff like that. So absence makes the heart grow fonder, ladies and gentlemen. So then I started looking into it, and I'm like, dang, Jordan Addison, Ty Felton got a little nicked up.
Yep.
Fleming, my man's first name, Dominic?
Dante?
Dante Fleming, thank you. He got nicked up, and Jalen Naylor's already missing some time, and Justin Jefferson just came back with that swoon over his hammy. So since all the receivers keep getting hurt, maybe we revolutionize the game tomorrow night and play with nothing but running backs and tight ends. What do you think about that, the Con?
Well, I'm excited for the opportunity to see if Bryson Nesbitt can return punts. That's what I'm excited about in the third preseason game, because that's what we'll be left with. Now, good news coming out. I saw a Seaford post on X. He said that no worse for the wear, but nothing serious occurred with the Knicks, as you say, with Addison and Felton.
Mm-hmm.
But as part of that, I think if you're KO, you're probably thinking, all right, let's shut it down, right? Apparently it was a super competitive, super physical practice, a ton of 11-on-11 work, and some guys got banged up a little bit. So if you're going to take maybe Addison out of the mix, you were thinking about getting him a bunch of reps tomorrow night, but then he has to leave practice. Or in the case of Felton, you have plans for the third-round Terp. Maybe you don't use them. So it will be Bryson Nesbitt returning punts. It will be the Wolf of walk-ons, Thayer Thomas, on all red zone-related activities.
Do you ever not think about beating Prize Picks for its last dollar?
It's all. I mean, I have a few passions in life.
I mean,
but
this Prize Picks bit
that might be on the list.
I mean, made the mistake of letting the Con hit a six-teamer or a six-personer last week, and now all of a sudden he's like Jimmy the Greek Schneider reincarnate. May God rest his soul.
Well, I need to figure out what the running back situation is going to be like, because I still haven't been able to pronounce. I think I'm just going to go with Xavier Valade.
It is. That's what it is. Xavier.
Xavier.
Yep. And at Arizona State, they called him X Valade. I'm not even sure he's going to play tomorrow night, but nevertheless, if he does,
I assume it's just depth, right? Like it's third preseason game depth, and maybe if Mason and Jones don't play, then either Ty Chandler or Xavier Scott don't play.
Right.
Then you have Trey Stewart and you have X.
Right. And you need X and Trey Stewart and Zay and Ty Chandler. Why? Because they're going to play only running backs and tight ends tomorrow night. Why? Because every wide receiver keeps getting hurt. But if I'm Xavier Valladay's mom,
I got to see what Giovanni Ricci's stats are for tomorrow.
If I'm Xavier Valladay's mom or dad, and I was really proud about that name I gave my baby boy, then I don't really need everybody calling him X all the time. I mean, can't you use his full name? It's kind of along lines of Lucky Jackson. I mean, somebody was proud with that name Dontavion that they gave him, but nevertheless, he's lucky. Hi, Katie Dempsey. Good to see you, and welcome to the welcome to the Great Minnesota Get Together. Regarding segment number 1,
The game is over.
When we return, we believe Tatum Everett from the Vikings Entertainment Network will be joining us. Here's the deal, courtesy of TimberTech and TimberTech.com. What's on deck 9 to noon includes Dane Moore. Now, this is an elite NBA mind, okay, with the Dane Moore podcast.
Yeah, he's terrific.
Covers the Minnesota Timberwolves, knows a lot about the NBA. Super cool. Also juiced into A-Rod and Mark Laurie, which doesn't hurt. He'll be joining about 10 o'clock here at Carousel Park, adjacent to the grandstand. And then at 11 o'clock, Sky Uma Gophers football. Head coach P.J. Fleck will be here with us at the fan stand. That's when Justin Gard and Mike Grimm take over, and yours truly heads to Nashville. Nordo produces, and I'm Paul Allen. Brett Blakemore's guiding the great ship Love Covenant at FM 100.3 KFAN. Let's have a great time at the State Fair today, okay, ladies and gentlemen? It's so beautiful outside, and it's so beautiful to be here. Great to see all of you, and we'll be right back.
Fighting for Minnesotans who are injured isn't just our job.
It's personal here.
We get it. It's like hiring family. We take their cases personally. That's not just a slogan. We mean it.
When you know what your clients are facing, you fight differently.
We can't change what happened, but we can start charting a path for the future. Around here, we have a team that fights for Minnesotans every day because we get it. We're coaches. We're lake lovers.
We're parents.
We're not just lawyers. We're Minnesotans.